Hello and welcome back to Unusual Array, a weekly D&D game here on QCon Belfast where we follow the adventures of a band of anti-heroes called the Black Parade. With me playing the usual characters are JP, Kyle, Owen and Soph.
I'm Owen. I'm one of those guys.
I remember your names.
I can't remember which one I am.
You had to pause before my name, Jason.
It's like JP.
It's because what's my name on Facebook right now? Because maybe that's why you're thinking of that.
What is your name on Facebook?
Dr. Sadism on Facebook. And you're John Murder.
So it's just JP, Dr. Sadism, Soph, and Kyle.
Yeah.
I think I was Detective Horse before that, Jason.
We were.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're starting off.
Hello, I'm Masochism, attorney at law.
The music we're using for it was composed by Kevin McLeod from Incompetech.com. The individual
Thanks,
track
Kevin.
names will appear at the end of the stream. And we'd like to thank Kano for the art we're using for our characters.
Kano.
You can see her in Show Me the Worm, which ended a while ago.
But we're gonna keep plugging it.
Yeah, we're going
Every
to keep
time.
plugging it
It's
until some other ongoing series has been made that will replace Show Me the Worm, but nothing can replace Show Me the Worm.
Nothing. Yeah, I was gonna say nothing's gonna replace
What?
Show Me the Worm.
Yeah, can't even say that.
It will
Kyle.
follow up. Show me the worm, not replace.
Show me the worms.
Whoa.
Oh no!
There's
Oh,
two of them
no.
now.
Show me the Worm 2. There's two
Yeah.
worms now.
Six just got cut in half, and then both halves became their own worm.
What?
That was a heavy
The worms
consideration
fight.
for a time.
That means the
Oh,
worms
jeez.
fight.
Does that mean there's two worm dice then?
There
Yeah.
would be if there were two worms, yeah. But let's not discuss. Come on. I don't want
I'm
to give
not
away
rolling
too.
two worm
We
dice.
are Black Parade right now. We are Black
I'll
Parade.
get Bear to do it. Anytime Bear comes up to me is when the worm attacks.
Oh,
That's the new worm
jeez.
dice.
Oh, that's all the time though.
Yeah.
Ah!
I'm gonna have a thing of
It
treats
was
on my
all the
desk.
time and show me the worm anyway, so
Every
nothing,
session.
no changes.
Yeah,
That
except for one.
is
Except for
true.
one.
Hmm.
Oh god. Anyway, Jason, could you please tell us what happened last time?
No.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right then.
I'll do it. So, last week we picked up on the eve of battle as the Black Parade and the Kavayas prepared to attack the church's cathedral in Karmara, while Overlord Kayla and her vampires were watched on. The morning of the fight, Myra and Nereus gave a rallying speech to the remaining Kavayas, as some had left in the night. Got a bit of a history lesson on the clan's former name, the Hellhammers, and their relation to some old dwarven allies of the party, the Dark Andals. Meanwhile, the rest of the party went to the cathedral and picked up a report on its defenses from Sven, learning that whatever magical wards were placed inside required a password, and the spells will be recast in the early morning. So Colbert, Sheila, and Sam decide their role in the fight would be to get into the cathedral and confirm the existence of an Orhana chamber, as was in the previous cathedral, and find the password. In the meantime, Myron convinced a few members of Clan Seer to join the fight, as they sort of marched on the cathedral, beginning the assault by transforming one of them into a war draft. The battle raged on, with the Kavaya steadily making the rounds, slowed at the hill a bit as members of the school delegation used their magic to disrupt the terrain, while Sam, Sheila, and Colbert explored the cathedral's basement. Colbert got lost due to magic and won't be here. Sam found the password, and Sheila ended the session coming face to face with a statue of Audra Orhana, which is where we'll pick up.
What?
Mhm. So we're going right back into the combat, where I believe it was Audra's turn.
Black
Oh,
Um,
I love how it's just like we're
Gotta
going right
love
back
it.
into it.
Yeah.
Just right back into it.
Just straight away.
So
Straight
yeah,
away.
Sheila,
Right
you're
back
there
into
at the base
fight.
of the stairs in the cathedral, like lowest level. Round the corner is the stone statue of Audra, turns to face you, and you can also see behind her these sort of roots and vines sort of creeping along the wall with her as she walks. And
hell.
let's see,
Well, that's not good.
where's the
I don't like
encounter?
that.
Try and find
We
the
got one
encounter.
I hate roots and vines.
Resume encounter, Audra's turn, what you gonna do?
Oh Christ! Not again.
She's gonna go home, Jason. She's gonna go for a nap.
Gonna get
That's-
fucking crowd controlled again.
You're right. Okay. She sort of points her finger at you, and a sort of negative energy beam blasts from it directly towards you, Sheila. Make a Constitution saving throw as a searing pain starts to affect you.
Oh no! I hope I'm good at that.
It is at this moment that Sheila knew they were
That's a
dead.
5.
That's a fail.
No.
Roll some damage here.
We're gonna see how this goes. It's fine. You do have trans rights, JP, as always.
Oh yeah.
We'll decide now if you're using it.
I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
'cause
Cool,
four's
first
off.
roll of the night. That's right.
Trans rights!
It's 8.
Okay.
That's because you didn't shout trans rights, JP.
It's true. Okay, in that
Wow.
case, you're going to take 58 necrotic damage.
Oh!
Oh, thank God, it's half, because I'm resistant to necrotic.
Hmm.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Wait, Jason, is that 58 or 58?
58 half is 20. Is 29. I'm going to half that again with my rogue thing.
Wait,
rogue
how'd you
dodge,
have
I
it the
guess.
first time? Necrotic damage? Is
Because
that it?
I am
Hmm.
resistant to necrotic damage, being an undead.
Fair.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Byron.
The procedure was a success.
Huh.
And I can have that again.
I did surgery on all Sheila's bones.
I might have to
Let me
shatter
just
you,
break
but-
out the cap.
And there, yes.
But yeah, that's my turn, halving that again.
Okay.
I like
I
that
mean,
you can.
reaction.
I love like abilities that let you do stuff like that. I half the damage I take. What?
What? Yeah.
Okay, so I take 14 damage of that 58.
That's
Thank God.
much
Yeah.
less.
I still need
That's
to make
a
a
lot
con
less.
save to
Holy
let
shit.
Sam and then be hasted though. Again.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
man.
better.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
12.
right.
Does it work?
What's that con save for?
It's
Concentration.
concentration on
Haste.
Sam's haste.
Ah, yeah.
Sam and Colbert is
And,
not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it not Sam and Ares? Is Ares not hasted?
Colbert is also
Nope.
hasted. I have it in my notes here.
Cool.
It wasn't me. I know.
For now.
Whoa.
So
We
that
made,
Wow.
was-
we made the joke that cause like they were downstairs, Ares was like, someone's hasted right now.
Oh yes, yes, I remember that now.
Okay.
But yeah, I think does 12 pass the concentration check?
Well, what damage did you take?
I took 14.
Then a DC is 10.
Okay, thank God that I passed.
Okay.
Ah,
The statue's then going to take a few steps towards you to be within range and end the turn.
oh hell.
Top of the round, it is the deacon's turn. There's two deacons currently outside the cathedral, one being swarmed by berserkers, the other in front of Arias, the one that's been healing people. That one is going to try and cast a spell on Arias. Arias, make a charisma saving throw.
Oh jeez, oh boy, oh jeez. Oh boy, oh jeez. Do I have any things for charisma right now? I don't think I do, no.
We've fought one of these statues before, right? So does anyone remember if it had any resistances?
That's 18.
Well, it's a construct which typically have resistance to like
Yes.
poison damage and stuff.
Okay.
Well, I assume it's a construct because it's a statue, but I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Do I pass?
I don't know.
You asked as well, yeah.
Woo!
Next up
Alright.
is the Emperor Deacon. They are going to cast a protection spell themselves. You can't tell what it is, but you can see this sort of faint arcane barrier around them.
Oh no, it's a pity he's surrounded by 9 dudes!
Then they're going to attack someone that is around them.
No!
Both attacks missed.
Oh.
Yeah!
Next up is Sheila. You got this statue all up in front of you.
Okay, bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
And then my action, this is a long shot. I'm going to cast Charm Monster.
Okay. Let me read that.
Ooh, okay.
You got some charm monster, bro?
When do you get that spell?
Yeah.
You charming this monster?
Because I leveled up.
Uh-huh.
Juicy.
I have
Just
4
any
total spells.
creature, wisdom saving throw with advantage because you're fighting it.
Yeah, well, it's fighting me more so than I'm fighting it.
What's the difference? You're in a fight with it.
I still disengage, so either way, no matter what, I'm like, fuck that shit.
It got a 19 total.
It passed.
Okay.
Oof.
Boo.
Well, seeing that, and knowing that I am out of my league, I'm just like, okay, I'm leaving Ahana. Beasts.
Goodbye, Audra. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
Later.
legging it, 30 foot away from her, back up the stairs. I'm like, actually,
Okay.
can I go to where Sam was going in?
That's about halfway up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow where Sam was going and be like, there's a big statue coming!
Okay, yep. Sam, you went in stream and Sheila comes in saying that.
Okay.
It's definitely that!
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Neat.
Next up, it's Arias' turn.
Woo! Boys, we all know what's coming.
Do we?
All right, so I've got Deacon Magoo in front of me.
That's his full name.
That's his full name. I've already used that.
Deacon Magoo.
Deacon Magoo.
He became a deacon because of his name.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
I became an Owen.
I'm gonna hit him with reckless, so that way I get the advantage.
Sure.
Why would you do that? So mean, Kyle.
Because no one else will. Anyway. That's 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Wow.
So at 17, 18, 19, 20 damage plus my Divine Fury. Bonk.
Bonk.
It's 29 damage with that.
Sure. This guy's already
Total.
wins, so you kind of hit him in the side, or falls to a knee. Very badly damaged, it's still alive.
Not for long, because guess what? I'm gonna swing again. Oh
Whoa.
shit. Well, that's a 25. I should have swung twice. Never mind, that's a 30.
That'll still hit.
30 to hit, baby. And it's 13, 14, 15 damage on top of that then.
Okay, yeah, you bring the hammer down on him, sort of crushing his skull.
Yeah.
You did it.
Cool. I am consistent if nothing else. I do one thing and I do it really well. Cool. So after smashing his head in, I'm going to just like rip his jaw out from his face.
Sure. Yeah.
Alright.
Just cause I'm taking trophies. So then it's my dude's turn. Then I believe they act. Do I roll for them or do you roll for them?
What did we do last time?
I think Jason
you
rolled for them before,
last
yeah.
time
Yeah.
I've been rolling for them. I should have had your
Yeah.
stats ready.
Berserker.
Yep. And there's 8 of them, yeah?
Did one of them die? Because there was 9 of them
so.
last time.
Don't think so.
There was 9
None
of
of
them.
our dudes have died yet.
Yeah. Their AC is that. 2
Just
hits.
9.
Just 9 dudes just coming up and just
That's-
wailing on
that's
this dude.
6 hits. Oh jeez.
6 hit?
Yeah.
They all run up in a T-pose formation. Just like,
Ooh.
That's 59 damage.
oh,
Whoa.
oh.
Is he dead yet?
Yeah,
That's
it's actually
pretty
still still alive.
What the fuck?
This one has the protection.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Fuck. That sucks.
Not for long.
So next up, back in the sort of middle level, Sam, you just seen Sheila run into this room, and she is quickly followed by a bunch of vines and thorns, which rapidly begin to spread around and try and wrap up around both you guys. So Sheila and Sam make strength saving throws.
Oh,
save.
strength.
Oh, no. Oh.
Fucking strength. This is bullshit.
I got a 4.
You're restrained.
Ah.
6.
So you're both restrained, which means your speed is 0, attack rolls against you advantage, your attacks have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saves.
Fun.
Fantastic.
So it levels up, so it evens out for Sam because Sam's got hasted. I guess.
Okay, are we on the stairs or are we in the
You're
room?
like a bit in the room.
What does this room look like now that all the fog's away?
It's pretty open. There's a large stone slab in the center with some weird copper contraptions above it. There's some piles of corpses in one corner. A couple of doors that, in your experience, lead to storage rooms.
Okay, cool.
Okay, it's not your turn. I just framed that from your point of view.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Next up are the school delegation boys. They are going to continue trying to keep away the Kavais that are attempting to climb up towards the cathedral. So I'll roll a couple of dice.
Tell them no. Don't do it.
Guys didn't do well that time.
Oh. That's not good.
A couple of guys got wounded as the earth around the cathedral sort of erupting. And then there's
That's not
the rank council boys that are flying above Myron. They're going to try and do a couple sort of flyby attacks with their swords. So first one flies by, that's a critical hit and a total of 20.
Bad.
That's pretty bad.
I'm not so confident no more.
Oh dear.
You get
So
like
first attack.
40 something temporary health. though.
19 slashing damage.
Okay, that's fine. I'm still
And you
doing
can feel
okay.
yourself sort of covered in energy right now. It feels like if you move
Okay.
too quickly, it could just go off.
Ah, booming blade.
Then the second one attacks. Another natural 20.
Jesus Christ, Jason!
What the hell?
You're lying to me now.
I'm not. It's dice are there.
Yeah, let's go. Go ahead. It's fine.
I forgot to roll damage for the second attack from the first guy also.
Okay.
That's 13 damage from that one.
Wait, there's not another hit? Did you not have to roll the hit again?
Oh no, I rolled both dice at once. One was natural
Okay,
20,
what-
the other one was a total of 20. I gave you the crit damage and then giving you the regular
Okay,
damage from the
Cool.
first one.
Sorry, that's fine. I thought that okay, cool, no problem. I didn't notice the second half. Okay,
So
what's this damage then?
13 damage from the first guy's second attack.
Okay.
Now it's the second guy's crit. 19 damage.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. You shouldn't have taken some of that damage from the second attack.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, take back the original 13 damage, and the guys only had one attack. I forgot that the cantrip wasn't part of their multi attack.
Woo! I'm doing a lot
okay.
better now, boys.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay. So now give me the second guy's crit damage was
Yeah,
19 again, yes?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay. And does he have a second attack?
he doesn't.
The
No,
second
he
boy.
did. He did a
Okay.
cantrip as well.
Okay, that's cool. Great. I'm at 43 out of 62, boys. Thank goodness for that temporary hit points.
Damn.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, and now the other two guys on the hill that are the ones that like cast fly on these guys are gonna try and do some more chromatic orbs. At Myron.
I
Fair.
hate you.
Honestly, fair.
17 to hit and 11 to hit.
I'm gonna use shield to make that first one miss,
Sure.
and the second one misses anyway. So I'm gonna cast shield.
Sure.
So Myron's just got bipped a couple times with these swords, and then like he sees this thing, he's like, "Not now!" and just like blocks them.
Yeah.
He doesn't even do his usual thing, like of like an ozone. It just sort of hits his hand and stops working.
Okay, it's Myron's turn now.
Okay. How many of these? Okay, so where these flying boys are in what position right now? Do they fly away from me, or are they still within range?
I forgot to say they left, so I guess they're still there.
Okay, does that mean I get an opportunity attack because they left my range?
I was gonna say they just hadn't left your range, but if you want, sure.
I don't mind, whichever you want to roll with.
They haven't left your range.
Okay, those idiots. They should have fled. Okay. What are their positioning in terms of if I was to cast a lightning bolt, could I get them both?
No.
Okay.
If
Where
you
are
also
the
cast a fireball, would you get them?
how far away from me are the guys that cast the fly spells?
I think they're about 30 feet.
About 30 feet. I'm going to cast Misty Step and just pop up beside them.
Sure.
And I don't have any bonus actions I can do. Let me just do a quick check.
Well, that's actually you could get some spell slots back.
No.
Back.
Oh, wait, can I do that? I don't know if that's a thing with the feet, Japes. What am I doing? Actions. I'm an idiot. I was just looking in the wrong place. Oh wait, that was my bonus action. Misty Step's a bonus action spell.
Yeah.
Cantrip then.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll do a cantrip. I forgot how to play Dungeons and Dragons, guys. Okay, so one of these spellcaster boys, I'll just cast Toll the Dead on them.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a DC 19 Wisdom
KO.
save. Cool. So they take 3d8 damage. Cast Toll the
Are they
Dead.
damaged?
Oh yeah, are they damaged, Jason?
These guys are actually damaged, yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
they
that
take.
is 3d12. So it's
Yep, 3d12, so it's 20 damage
Okay, you
that he takes.
snap your fingers and the guy just drops dead.
Cool. So yeah,
Nice.
exactly. That's exactly
And
what happened.
as that happens, one of the guys sort of falls a few feet and hits the ground.
Yeah,
Nice.
Just on
Um,
the side area, it's like, nice.
He's quite close to the
And,
area, yeah.
and am I can I move, like, use my movement without invoking getting an opportunity attack right now, just to put
You
a little
get,
bit of
you
distance?
get one.
Okay. No, in that case I'll stay put. That's my turn for now. That's my turn now then.
Sure. Next up is Colbert, who is lost in a maze. Next up is Sam.
Okay, so these are vines entangling us, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm gonna cast blight on them.
brilliant.
Okay.
So
you-
that immediately does.
That's a 19 con save,
Mhm.
and you
What's
make
the
the
con
the
save for
disadvantage on?
vines.
well, if it's a plant creature, it makes the saving throw a disadvantage, and the spell deals maximum damage.
I need to check something real quick. Because
Are
I didn't
vines
explain.
plants?
No, I mean I looked up stats. Because these data stats, I just didn't bring them up because I didn't think you cast a save on them.
If I target a non-magical plant that isn't a creature, such as a tree or shrub,
This
it
is
doesn't make a
not magical. I mean, this is magical,
Okay.
and it does have stats. It's just I had to look them up.
Okay.
So con save.
Yep.
Ooh, got a natural one.
Fantastic.
Hey!
It's still
Um,
takes
yeah.
It takes 50. No, hold on. 8 times 8 is 64
yeah.
necrotic damage.
Okay.
They're. And if they're.
Yeah. All the roots around you sort of start to wither and die, and you're both freed.
Cool.
Right.
Sam just gives like a nod to Sheila. Is the statue coming? Is she following you?
Pretty sure, yes.
Sam's gonna run down the stairs then to the statue.
Sure. You start running the stairs. Statue's there. It was about to start walking up to get to you, but
Cool. I'm hasted, so I have a second action.
Yes,
Does that mean I can
you-
cast another spell?
Oh shit. Oops.
Cool.
Please be
That's
blight again.
no. I'm going to do guiding bolt at 5th level.
That's
oh, you can see the walls and floor down here have also been covered in these roots and vines as they presumably travel up here to get to you guys.
28 to hit.
28. That does hit. Yeah.
Awesome. That's 8d6 radiant damage. Whoa, look at all those dice.
All those
Nice.
chickens.
Look at
35.
all those chickens.
35.
Nice.
Whoa.
Damn.
That's pretty tasty.
Mhm.
Heck yes.
That's a thick bolt.
And the next attack
guiding.
roll made against that target has advantage.
What? No way.
Yeah way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
way.
way.
No.
Jared way.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Sure. Next up is the statue.
Or hold on, do I have a spiritual weapon up?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I haven't cast any second level spells. Never mind.
Okay. Statue's turn. It is going to. Oh jeez.
I don't like that. Oh jeez.
Okay.
The
It sort of
statue has a nuke in its chest.
points up a bit behind you, and this sort of sphere of negative energy ripples out from that point, affecting both Sheila and Sam. Both of you make con saves.
Okay.
Uh,
It's a spell, yeah.
It's a spell. Yeah,
Okay, I have advantage because of my shield.
that's true.
I don't.
And that was a con save, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, 6.
That's a fail.
Oh my god!
I'm going to use my trans rights.
That's right!
That's much better. 19.
That's a pass. So you take half damage.
Oh.
I do not take half of this.
Oh, Jason, sorry. Should the Diadraft gone right after me? Is that?
That's
is that
right. We'll do it in a second.
Okay, no problem.
21 necrotic damage to those who failed, and half that to those who passed.
21 to
Cool.
those who failed. Necrotic.
And
Okay, so
on its turn, the roots around you that were previously withered and dead from Sam's effect start to rejuvenate.
okay.
No!
I'm going to half that again to 5. Because I'm
What a
also
fun thing you
resistant,
get to do.
And then I'm also going to con save to see if I can maintain that. That's a 2. That's a 2 on the con save. I think haste is down after that.
Yeah,
No.
haste is down.
Damn
Shit.
Haste gone.
Just Colbert in the maze is like, why am I suddenly slow?
Okay. Next up is the deacon that's surrounded by people. They.
Do you want to do the giraffe before
Giraffe.
then?
I have giraffe, you're right.
Okay. Jason, will the giraffe be able to target the guy that just fell after the fly got dropped for him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I think it was Rex was my first one. Yes. Okay, so that's 15 to hit, and if it hits, 31 damage.
15 hits.
Okay, cool. So 31 damage. As this thing just comes over, just gonna hit butts this thing on the ground.
Okay, hits him in the chest. He's very badly wounded.
Okay, in that case, he's going to use his stomping attack. 23 to hit
That'll
and
hit.
19 damage.
Yep. Steps on the guy and he stops moving.
Yeah.
Smushes him.
Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
love this giraffe.
Yes.
Nice.
BRB, 1 minute.
Okay. Bye, so.
Wow.
Next up
Unprofessional.
is the deacon surrounded by Gavayas. They.
By dudes.
What will they do?
What will they do? He's just surrounded
What
by
will they
9
do?
dudes. Just all standing there, like, over the top of him, just like...
No, like.
He sort of starts to cast a spell, and once again a storm cloud appears over the cathedral, and he is calling down a strike, like right in the middle of some of the Gavayas. So they get to make dex
Okay.
saves.
Did I see this happen, Jason?
You did.
Okay. Ooh, right. So here's the question now, boys. Is this worth a 4th level for a counterspell?
we
How many-
get 9 berserkers on top of our fucking army.
But Kyle, but do we want to save our army? I'm saying I can counterspell here if we want, but this is a high spell slot. I'm out of thirds, you know. Let it ride. Let's see what happens.
Sure.
Okay.
Alright.
The berserkers, they should have an enough dex save, right?
Quite a few fails. One passed.
1. Wait, how many failed?
8.
Never mind.
Actually, hold on. Oh, I misread the range of that spell. It's only 4 spaces to get affected.
Sweet.
I'll say one of those 4 passed.
Right.
But it was upcast.
I gave you the option for me to try and counterspell it, Kyle.
Please survive.
Okay.
Are these your ones that are around you, Kyle, or are these different ones?
No, well, they're the ones I summoned, but like
Mm.
they were attacking a different guy. I was like, kill him, and I fucked off and killed their healer.
Button goes
Fair
down,
enough.
kind of wounds feed him, but one of them was already wounded. He goes down.
No.
No.
Rip.
For that guy in particular.
Uh,
Next up is Sheila.
okay. I'm gonna come out and see that the statue is glowing, and you know what? I'm just going to. Yeah, I'm gonna stay behind Sam, and I'm going to. Yeah, fuck it. Firebolt with advantage.
Okay.
That's a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Okay.
Sort of
And
dodges out of the way.
I'm going to spend a 1st level spell slot to get 2 sorcery points back.
Sure.
That's my bonus action, and that's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Arias. You just killed that deacon in front of you. You can see over there one guy like 5 feet in the air, another guy next to him just got stomped on by a giraffe. Other side of your little army up at the hill, there's a few more spellcasters, but that guy that's 5 feet in the air is closest and in range.
And in range, you say?
Yeah, 5 feet away from you because he didn't leave Myron's range.
Okay. I'm gonna jump up and I'm gonna grab this bitch.
So you're trying to grapple him?
Sure, yeah, he's still in the air,
grappling
right?
appendages. Just
Yeah, no, legit, just gonna grab him like if I can in the chest and just
Pull him down.
pull him down in front of me. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Go for it.
You're grounded.
Hey!
Nice.
This is a no-fly zone.
That's awesome. Okay.
Alright, where's my grappling appendages? Okay. With
Inspiration.
reckless as well because. Oh, hell yeah! Thank you.
Wait, what do you get inspiration for?
No fly zone.
Oh. And I didn't get it for your grounded?
Yeah, but his came after yours, so I remember it more.
That's valid. That's very good.
I'm gonna do the reckless as well with advantage, so. And I'm so glad I did that. That's a 22.
Alright.
You'll allow it.
Wait, fuck out. Make unarmed strikes. Cool. Alright, so then it's going to be 1d6.5. So that's 9 damage from that. So, like, wait, 9, 10, 11, 12, sorry. So yeah, just pulling him down in front of me, and then I'm just going to whap around with the hammer then.
Sure.
I believe you could Divine Fury.
I'm going to use it on the Revoker, just for just for flavor.
I love the idea of you being like, grab, put down, bonk!
Okay, what did you get?
That's a 27.
That hits, yeah.
Yeah!
Okay, what's the damage?
16, 17, 18, 19.
Ah.
And then with the Divine Fury on top of that, that's 11.
Okay, yeah, you just jump up, grab this guy's like leg, and slam him down to the ground. Swing him over and bring it down into his chest, and he's dead.
Hell yeah.
You've reached your final destination.
No.
Ah, that's a good reference.
Hammer. It's hammer time!
Yeah. Cool, right. Did I use much of my movement to get there? To get to him, or was he just kind of near me as it was?
He was pretty close to you. I'd say it was like 10, 20 feet. 20 feet.
10, 20 feet, okay. Can I use the remainder of the 20 feet to go over to the living deacon dude?
The one by all the
the sword?
berserkers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. just gonna go over him with all my guys and be like, sup.
As soon as one goodbye dies, suddenly you're there to fill the space.
You made a mistake.
Kill one of us, I take their place.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's me.
Okay. Next up,
Speaking of the Cabias.
as the roots and vines on the wall start to regrow, around Sheila they start sort of spewing out this mist, which Sheila obviously inhales. Sheila, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
These
no.
things are nasty. I hate them.
That's 10. That's not great.
Okay. Sheila's charmed.
No, 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 no.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yoink, Scoob. It's pretty bad.
That's not good at all.
Next up is the school delegation guy near Myron, who's one of the last few left. The other ones are busy fighting that sort of background fight.
Sorry, that reminds me as well. After Myron's turn, can I my remaining 8 dudes take their...
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, the one die?
Yeah, one died.
Yeah.
And then I
Right.
showed up.
He is now here to avenge him.
Nice.
Hey, bear boy. Hello. You okay?
2 attacks. 3, 4, 5 attacks it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splat him.
I'm happy to inform everyone that Bear did a big stretch.
Nice.
Oh,
Big stretch.
hey.
Oh, big stretch.
43 damage.
does that mean
They cookie cut down the surviving deacon just as Arias
Cookie
shows up.
cut down?
Quickly cut down.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I misheard that.
So he's dead as Dix then, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm taking his jaw too.
Sure.
I'm taking Jaws, dude. It's the collection.
Okay.
You do be taking Jaws, though.
You're gonna end up changing your own name to Arius Jawvia.
The Runic Council guy that Myron's flown away from is going to
That's bad.
cast a spell on himself. He sort of
Fireball!
levitates slightly in the air and it starts to fly away.
Okay.
Bye!
You can do it.
Is this the guy? Is this the guy near me?
Yeah.
Do I get an opportunity attack because he's leaving my range?
You left his range, I think.
No, I didn't move. I stayed put.
Okay, in that
Yeah.
case, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to hit him with my sword.
Sure.
Just lop off a foot as he flies away.
Oh, whoops. Okay, I rolled a 10 to hit, which is not great, and a 0 damage.
Hell yes.
The troops see me try to hit this guy. That's all that was for.
Sure.
Just hit like the armor of his shoes goes tink.
Okay.
I'm willing to draw. I'm willing to draw the blade. That's what the man needed to see.
Hell yeah.
Okay. As the guy gets like a bit away from the cathedral compound, you see him get like hit in the chest by several burning arrows and fall to the ground.
Nice.
Nice.
Wait, does he have to make a concentration check to keep his?
No, he
fire
died.
out?
He died.
Oh, he's dead.
He
died.
died and fell to the ground.
Who did that? Did somebody shoot that guy as a deserter or something? Like, what just happened?
The arrow came from like, outside the battlefield.
Oh, could be the
What's going on
vampire.
here?
Could be
Oh,
the
yeah, could be the vampire squad.
Oh!
When you say red flaming arrows, are they like magical ones, or did somebody just shoot him with a bow?
You're not sure?
But did it look like an arrow? Or did it look like
Clearly an arrow that was like fired directly at the guy burning.
Cool, nice. I'm into that.
Oh, please be Kayla. Please be Kayla. I'm fucking praying. Give me my vampire fucking life.
The skull delegation guys that were like at the top of the hill sort of start to filter their way back into the cathedral as well. They're close to
Oh,
Myron, but they
no.
don't go towards him. They sort of focus on getting inside.
Okay.
Oh no.
Next up
Oh,
is
no.
Myron's turn.
Okay. Now, Jason, I'm standing outside the cathedral, correct?
Yeah.
Can I see the inside of the cathedral?
If you
Like, can I
walk a
see the
bit,
door, the door that they're going through?
if you walk a bit, you could get
Okay, cool.
line of
No.
sight on the door.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get line of sight in the door. Are they like making motions to close it or anything?
Not that you can see. They seem to be running towards the staircase at the back.
Okay, cool. How
It's
far
a
away
bit hard
are...
to see in there, though. There's a lot of mist.
Cool. No, that's fine. That's fine. I can see. How far away are the troops?
Trips, they made about 20 feet, 30 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Arcane Gate. I'm going to cast the gate in front of the people that are fleeing, facing them, and the other gate in front of the troops as they're rushing in. So like a pile of troops suddenly find themselves in front of these guys as they're
Nice.
trying to run away.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. Hell yeah. I love it.
Love war.
But, like Myron's just kind of standing, like he kind of like slow, like casually walks to see this like line of sight, sees them running away, kind of goes cowards, and then like extends both his hands, one towards like the man, the other towards the others, and he kind of turns this hand towards himself and goes like that, and then and then suddenly these two gates pop into existence in like a circular lightning strike, and so the men are able to just run through the gate and be in front of the guys that are fleeing, and also then
Oh,
inside
yeah.
the cathedral, no matter what's happening.
Hell yeah.
That's like when Blythe and I played Portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Arcane Gate. Did it not work?
I knew I
You
was
didn't
your
press one
creation.
time.
So yeah, that's my only 6th level spell slot. I think that was a good use for it.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
chips
it
are
was.
cut off
Yeah.
the retreating skull delegation soldiers.
Yeah. That's my turn. I'm just gonna again. I'm gonna let the soldiers may not wash over me. They may be split slightly because like obviously I don't know that everyone's gonna go through this portal. But Myron's just standing there allowing this to happen. Also, what's his name? Tell stops being a giraffe now because I've had to change concentration to Arcane Gate.
Okay, yeah.
So Tell just starts to he just finishes smashing that guy and then he just sort of becomes himself again. That's my turn.
Okay. Tell goes and joins the rest of his tier boys in a sort of background fact.
Good work, good work, Tell.
Tell gives a thumbs up and a nod.
It's like I love being a giraffe.
How does he look happy? Is he pleased about
Yeah,
these
he
events?
enjoyed that.
I got to kill people while being a giraffe. That was the best fucking thing.
That's my turn.
Okay, next up is Sam.
Okay, cool. How far away is the statue?
5 feet.
Cool. Bonus action, I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud on myself.
Okay.
Spirit Shroud?
Shroud.
Spirit Shroud. So all these kind of like ghosts just start flickering around Sam, and then I am going to hit it with my short sword.
Okay.
Nice. Get him.
Yeah.
I think you still have advantage, right?
Why?
21 to hit?
Alright, no.
21. That hits, yeah.
Yes. Okay,
Discuss
fantastic.
that at advantage.
So that is 9 damage. However, I am going
However.
to use my Channel Divinity for Touch of Death. Where is that? And deal an extra 29 points of necrotic damage.
Mhm.
And because she is within 10 feet of me, my Spirit Shroud does an extra d8.
Oh, also you find out she was resistant to your sword attack.
That's
sorry,
fine, I was
sorry, immune to your sword attack.
That's fine, I was
Yeah.
doing it for the 29 necrotic damage anyway.
Yeah.
And you find out she's immune to the 29 necrotic
Mhm.
damage.
Yep, and that's an extra 6 necrotic damage.
Cool. Alright. Sort of chipping away bits and pieces there with the necrotic energy somehow.
Nice.
It's erosion.
Yeah, erosion.
Erosion.
And Sam just kind of stands ready.
Erosion. Okay, next up is the statue. It is... It extends this shadow-reefed hand and is going to try and make a attack against you.
Okay. Is it a spell?
Technically, but you don't get advantage against it because it's attacking you.
Okay.
That's not how advantage works. But
spell attacks against me have disadvantage.
I see. Okay.
And then I have advantage on saves. Shield is so good!
Cool. Does 18 hit?
Phooey. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. My AC is 19. Hell yes.
Why
I
is
like
it?
how you were just willing to give up defeat there.
Why is it 19? What happened to it?
It went up. I don't know. It's 19.
Haste
shield.
is not in effect anymore.
Yeah, haste ain't
That's
on.
fine. No, my actual
Oh, I
AC
see,
is
okay,
is 19.
Doesn't
Beep boop.
hit you then.
Hooray!
Woo!
Okay.
Yay for the shield.
Does Sam recognize the spell?
Vampiric touch.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh god.
Next up, Sheila, it's your turn. You can see Sam is down there attacking your friend, Statue of Audra.
Oh. Fuck.
What do you do?
Oh man.
I know. I was waiting for this.
But Sam's my friend.
No, Statue of Audra is your friend.
You and Statue of Audra go way back, TV.
They have always been your friend.
The statue of Audra is your godparent, for Christ's sake, man. Like,
There
what are you
is
gonna
no war in the Lost Lands.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh
Hello.
fuck.
This is
You
statue
hate,
of
you
Audra
hate
speaking.
Sam so much.
That's your friend Audra down there. She's in trouble.
Hi, my name's Audra. I'm your friend.
What do you do,
Please.
JP?
I don't want to do this. I
You
don't
have
wanna
to.
do this.
You're charmed,
murder
JP.
Samuel Lycas.
I'm
The
sorry,
heretic
Sam.
Samael Lycas is in front of you.
The
I'm
heretic
sorry, Sam.
prophet.
I have to attack you then, right?
Yeah, you do.
Is this how this works? Oh fuck.
You could just, in your distress, attack yourself.
No. Sheila's not attacking Sheila's friend Audra. Sam is.
Fuck. Well, I hope this doesn't hit. That's a
27.
The best roll of the fucking night.
Of course.
What was it?
Of course.
27.
That was it a spell, JP?
no. It was just a sword.
A big
Uh,
old stabby boy.
Okay.
You take 9 damage.
Plus sneak attack damage because Audra's next to them.
Mm-hmm, it's true.
Come on, do you think I forgot you're a rogue?
JP was hoping you
Okay,
forgot
here
that he was a
comes the
rogue.
snake. Oh Christ! There's more 11 more damage.
I love when situations come up where you're like, oh god, roll low.
Yeah.
'Cause
I'm
it never
sorry.
happens.
So that's 20 total damage.
Yeah. Thank you. Love
I'm
it.
sorry.
You hear Sheila running up behind you and
Do I-
slashing at you.
Do I get to remake the save?
Sam just looks really upset.
Aww, Sam's crying.
You made him cry.
You don't get to remake it now.
Oh fuck!
You still have a bonus action, JP. What are you gonna do?
Oh no. Oh, you know what I can do? I'm going to spend another. I'm gonna spend a second level spell slot to gain more sorcery points back.
Sure. That'll help you fight Stab next round.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up then is Arias.
Cool. Right. See the guy that died. No, is he already gone? Is he dead to the world as it is?
Who?
The guy that died, one of my berserkers that died previously.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead, Kyle.
No, but like
That-
you know, maybe we're probably like fucking holding on for dear life or something like that.
That only applies to player characters.
Ah, okay. Cool.
If anything else, you hit 0 hit points, you're dead.
Cool. Next that then. Let's right. So who's about me then?
The guys around you, you can see your boys are up on the hill. They were like starting to climb, but then this like portal appeared on the hillside that are now sort of climbing through for the most part.
Is all your men just disappearing?
Yeah.
Eric alone on the battlefield.
Where the have I been alone this entire time?
Myron conjure. Arius, focus!
All right. Cool. Right. I have two options then. I could probably go towards the church and help this situation, or I could fucking kill. You know, I'm gonna keep fighting with the army.
Sure.
Now that I've said it out loud, I'm gonna keep fighting with the army. So I'm just gonna.
This covered.
barrel-
It's fine.
It's fine. You got it. So I'm just gonna barrel my way towards the arcane gate.
Sure.
Much
You're
as I can.
sort of climb a bit up the hillside and are able to like jump through it and land in the midst of a fight between the Skull delegation and the Cavallas.
Okay.
You can see one guy.
cowards.
You can see
Just
one
gonna
Skull
grab-
delegation guys is wearing fancier armor than usual, not armor, fancier robes and the usual sort of gold lining on bits of it.
Oh, I'm taking that. I'm taking that guy's jaw and his clothes, and I'm going to beat the fuck out of him.
Sure.
Just turn around and just
Go for it.
just fucking red lightning going absolutely nutso on me. With a reckless because I can.
Why not?
Boop. It's a 28.
That hits, yeah.
Yes.
You got
Yes!
2 17s.
I got 2 17s. Effectively, I rolled 1 dice. So how many chances did you roll? How many chances did you roll it? No.
Shut up, Kyle.
15, 16, 17, 18 damage from that. Along with Divine Fury. 7. Then I'm gonna swing again, if that's okay, if he's still alive. Is he
He's still alive, yeah.
How much alive is he?
He's still pretty good.
Oh.
You're not used to that, huh?
No.
Change that,
No, I
please.
don't like that. I'm gonna change that right the fuck now. Rolling with advantage. That's 22.
22. Okay, you go to him with second attack, but then he sort of pushes up his hands towards you, and this arcane barrier forms
I
between you
used
and
my
him.
inspiration.
You get to
What?
roll again then. Let's see if it'll hit.
Okay.
I want this guy dead.
I thought you were trying to like counter spell with the inspiration for a second there. I don't know why that's where my brain went.
29.
29.
That'll hit. Yeah, you just shatter through the arcane barrier before it's fully formed.
Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Fuck
Sorry,
him up.
I'm really excited for this. I apologize. 14, 15, 16, 17 damage, and on top of that.
Okay, he is still alive, but he's hurt.
Yes.
Okay, next up, Sheila, you're no longer charmed.
My dudes.
Oh, thank
Oh, that's right, yeah, your dudes get to go.
Yes.
Spoiler alert, you're not going to be charmed.
Don't tell
Oh, God.
anyone. But,
Hey guys, just run it up with me.
Kavias follow you through the portal. They'll attack the same dude, why not?
Yeah, just everyone is like, it's not just me. Ah!
Just kicking the crap out of this guy.
None of the attacks actually hit. His arcane barrier held against those guys.
Oh,
Damn. That makes you look even cooler.
yeah, it does.
Okay.
It's all right, boys. We'll get him next time.
So, Sheila, you're no longer charmed. The mist have passed through your system.
I stab Sam.
Seeing that she
It's
just
not your turn, by the way. I'm just
stabs
letting you know
Sam
that now you're no longer charmed.
Oh god.
You see Sam standing there with his gaping wound in his chest,
Looking at you like, why?
looking at you like, why, Sheila?
What?
We were friends.
You bitch.
Okay, next you guys all feel the entire structure begin to rumble. Sheila and Sam, you can see it, their vines and roots along the walls sort of moving up the staircase. Areas, as you're busy flying the sky, sort of erupting out from the staircase is this massive thorns and vines which begin to sort of spread out across the cathedral floor, starting to wrap up the Cavias. You make a strength saving throw, Arias.
Oh, I can do that. I get that with advantage too because I'm angry.
Yeah. It's effective a lot of the background Cavias, but I'll roll for the main ones.
28.
28? Okay, you manage to just
Good.
shrug off the vines.
Good for you.
There it is. So,
Is this going to be a big scary monster?
some of the Cavias around you are tied up as well.
Ah.
And it seems to be avoiding the skull delegation. Next up is the guy right in front of you, Arias. Let's see. Okay, he sort of casts a spell. You can see all the flesh in his body turn to stone. Just immediately hardens. And he's going to try and punch you.
Oh. Oh no.
18 to hit?
That doesn't hit.
Oh. Second attack.
I like
Even lower.
cool. Can I just have him like just hit me in the jaw and I just look at him like I'm made of metal.
Yeah, fair. Okay, next up is Myron.
Okay, so Jason, I've cast those two portals. Now looking in, well, first of all, I'm gonna start walking my way into the cathedral, just casually, arms behind my back, just walking into the cathedral.
Still hard to
As
see.
I'm
There's a lot of missing here.
Cool, that's fine. That's no problem. Quentin. So the people have rushed in ahead of those skull delegation guys and cut them off, haven't they? Yeah.
Yeah, but now they're all being tied up by vines and roots.
Okay, but they're still but the way is blocked, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Did you say there's a staircase behind it?
Yeah, at the far side of the room.
Okay. Well, Myron pivots his hand and using my bonus action, that portal on the inside of the church turns around to face the other direction, so that it's now facing that staircase.
Okay, sure.
So I'm basically just directing the soldiers to where I think is the most appropriate place. Now that those skull delegations are cut off, that's great. I don't need them to be quite so,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah, the Arias, you can see what happens to the Cavias in the portal. They sort of go through, you're having trouble moving through the vines and roots, and reach the staircase, which you can see is full of webs.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the best way forward is now. You know what? I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on on the most hurt-looking skull delegation in front of me.
Sure. He fails, and he's already damaged, so full damage.
Cast Toll the Dead. Beep. Yeah, the Toll the Dead. All right. Okay, so that's 28 damage.
That's a high.
Wow.
Okay, drops dead, yeah.
Again, Myron snaps his fingers and it just drops to the ground, instantly dead. Basically, what Myron's doing is he's giving them an aneurysm.
What was that?
Death!
What kind?
Instant!
Nice.
And Myron's just going to use his movement to, I'll stay about 10 feet away from the bundled up skull delegation guys. But I am walking in the way, you know. I'm making a show for the soldiers. I'm going in, you know.
Yeah, so it's slow going because it's difficult terrain by the roots. Okay.
Fair enough.
After your turn, Tertal and Bafazarias, the seer guy, sort of reach the cathedral and sort of start to follow Myron. You can see they have burning weapons at the moment.
Our guys are there, guys.
The seer guys that are following you.
Oh, hell yeah! Yes, boys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Myron gestures to the webs. That's
Okay, sure. They start to burn the roots instead because that's causing difficult terrain.
Cool.
But they're making their way towards the webs, so you just have to get through all the
Yeah,
roots and
cool.
vines.
Yeah,
Next
cool.
up is Sam.
Okay, do I hear commotion downstairs?
You have commotion
Upstairs, wouldn't it?
upstairs.
Oh, upstairs. Okay. Do I hear Myron and Arias?
They're not really talking, so no.
You might
Okay,
hear
well,
Arius screaming his fucking nut off, but apart from
Fair.
that,
Well, if I hear like commotion upstairs, I'm just Sam. Can I, as a free action, start like shouting, the password's Ohana, and just keep kind of shouting that as I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Sure.
Yeah, do that.
No, actually, no. I'm going to take a healing potion as a bonus action.
Do that.
Sure.
Whoa.
Oh wow, because I got 12 of those.
That's a lot of those. I keep forgetting that those exist.
Yep. Where is it?
I should have been drinking one every single turn.
Potion of healing. What is it?
Got fucking 10 of them on me.
2d4 plus 2. Okay. Beep 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 beep. Oh, that was shite.
It's a little
I
bit.
get 5 HP back.
Nice.
Woohoo, lads!
you did it.
Yeah!
Nice.
Got back a quarter of what I did.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, and then as my action, I am going to beep 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 cast at 4th level Blight on the Otter statue.
Sure.
That's a lot of.
It has advantage on save.
Con 19.
Okay. It failed the save.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
you see, it also takes an extra d8 from my Spirit Shroud.
What type of damage is Blight?
Necrotic.
Cool.
So that's 49 plus another d8,
So much damage.
which is an extra 4. So 53 in total.
Nice. It's pretty
Oh,
well.
Sam's dealing some damage to this statue.
Fucking big numbers.
Mhm.
I love how every time Sam is alone, he's like a badass. And, like, nobody's here to see him do this. And that's what Sheila
No
is.
one.
Sheila is.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, JP, I said Sheila is.
Okay.
Say that then.
A statue's turn. It is going to pick up its like stone warhammer and try and swing it at Sam.
Ah, what a bitch.
That's 26 to hit.
Just about.
That deals 13 bludgeoning damage and 14 necrotic damage.
Sam's looking real bad.
Then it's
like,
gonna try and cast Chill Touch, which has disadvantage on because of your shield. That's 24 to hit.
fuck, yeah.
Okay, 14. 21 necrotic damage, and you can't heal until its next turn.
That's fine, I'm unconscious anyway.
Okay,
Oh
God damn it.
Sam, you just saw Sam go down to the statue.
I'm so glad Sheila's not charmed anymore because if Sheila was still
Just
charmed.
sank Sam to death.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
have been Sam dead.
It's Sheila's turn.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm eyeing this statue with fucking hatred right now.
Okay.
But also, I'm going to use a. I'm
Sam's
gonna use
eyes
a
are still
bonus
open, Sheila, by the way.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to use one of my healing potions on Sam.
That'll be an
No,
action.
it's an action
Okay,
to administer
that's
to
going
somebody
be an
else.
That's going to be an action anyway, but still. That's 2d4 plus 2.
I quicken this potion of healing. I guess you could just quicken a spell and then have your spell.
Oh yeah, I will quicken a spell, but
I like how Jimmy's like, yeah, oh yeah, don't worry about it, bro. I got this.
you get 9 hit points back.
Nice.
Hey!
You're back up. And
Nice.
also, I am going to quicken a. Can I quicken a? You know what? I'm going to quicken spell a vampiric touch, and I'm going to cast that. I can only.
On
cast it.
Sam! You idiot, Sam!
All right. So
Sheila
that's a
giveth life and
26
Sheila taketh
hit.
away.
27
It does.
to hit.
It does hit, yeah.
Oh hell yeah! So I'm going to punch the statue.
I was joking
With
that it hit
10.
Sam.
10
Okay.
necrotic damage, and I heal back 5 of it. So I just seeing that, Sam just went down, just like, okay, you're going down!
Motherfucker.
So you punch a rock.
And it works!
Did work.
Sheila sapping strike.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
That's pretty good.
Okay, is
I
that...
pictured that like you kind of punched, and then a second later it was like.
Oh.
Okay, is that Sheila's turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, next up is Arias.
Cool. Right. So I can see the fucking hallway down to the.
Yeah.
the
There's
shit
also
happening,
the
right?
guy in front of you.
There's a guy.
Oh, you heard
there's
Sam
guys in front of
shouting
me.
something about Arhana?
Okay.
Byron! Arhana!
The mist fades, the webs are gone. As soon as you say that, Arias.
Oh.
The
It's
roots
the
are
thing for the magic. And then I'm just gonna bolt.
Sure. You get an opportunity attack from the guy you were fighting.
Oh no.
Oh,
Anyway.
That's 20 to hit.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
Okay.
Watch them do damage that you can't have. Just to.
4
some confidence.
damage.
So 2 damage.
Oh no!
Arius is unconscious.
Mhm.
God.
I love how it's like, oh, 4 damage to areas, but like to Sam and Sheila, it's like 59 damage.
Well, you're fighting the boss.
We
Yeah.
are fighting.
You
the
guys
boss.
did skip ahead to fight the boss.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just dealing with the ads out here.
So yeah. Before I run down, I say to my berserkers, like, handle the rest, and fucking book it down. Can I make it to the fucking statue?
Not all the way, I don't think.
If I dash?
If you dash, you can make it, yeah.
Cool. I'm a dash.
Sure, you dash down here, you can say...
Just picturing,
Yeah.
Kyle, I'm just picturing from like Sam's perspective. It's like.
Yeah.
Coming from down the hallway.
Yeah. You dash down there, you were a bit slowed by the difficult terrain, but you get down there just as Sam's being brought back up by Sheila, statue, right in front of them.
Cool.
Who I then proceeded to throw hands with.
Can I position myself in front of them, or would that be too much?
That's too
Would
much.
That's too much. Okay. Is there anything I can do? No, I've used my action, so I don't think there's anything I can fucking do.
any
Okay.
healing spells?
I'm a barbarian. The only healing
Have-
spell I have is
Potions.
getting hit.
Dude.
Funnily enough.
Kyle, do you have a bonus? If you have a bonus action, you could drink a potion yourself.
I don't think I
Just-
have any potions on
You
me.
definitely do. I've given you so many potions, Kyle.
You have potions.
Myron-
in you.
Myron and Sam spent a year making potions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have like 12. Yeah.
Yeah. What a year, and we only managed to make like 60 potions, so
Yeah.
we were distracted.
I have 6, so I will come down, like pop a potion open, like drink it, and be like, "Let's party."
Oh no.
Okay, you say that,
Back
and
to
then
40.
immediately afterwards, around you, the roots begin to exude this mist. Arias, make a wisdom save.
Oh,
Ah!
oh no! Oh
No.
no!
It was too risky you coming here.
Please.
Oh no!
Take my trans rights. Take my trans rights.
I still have mine. I'll
Okay.
use mine. I'll use mine.
Under no circumstances can Arius become charmed.
We will.
That's a 16.
Is that what you're gonna go with?
Yes.
You passed.
Oh my god.
Everyone just left frame as soon as I said that.
Can you imagine, like, Arius walks in, like trying to help, and then suddenly he's like Doom music starts playing, his eyes glow,
my
he's just ready to kill you.
Yeah.
I go
realize-
let's
honestly-
party and clock Sheila.
I didn't realize how scary Arius was, legitimately, until the prospect of him being on the other side came up. I was like, oh no!
Let me.
Oh,
hold
it
on,
was
so,
so bad.
I need to roll
Oh my
2D,
God.
2d4 as well for my fucking potion of healing.
Don't you have something against saving throws, anyways?
Wait, what?
Don't you have some ability that helps you with saving throws?
Just for if I have a thing where if I
yeah.
I can choose one fail to basically MacGuffin.
Okay.
And did you? Was that the next one? The next thing
That
to
would be-
try out?
That would be the next thing to try out. Yeah.
The next line of defense.
Yeah. I
Next
get
up,
8 back. Neat.
next up is Myron.
That's me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You know,
still some
Francis
skull.
Ahana.
Okay, so yeah, I assume I heard Arius shout that, yeah?
Yeah.
So Myron shouts, "Men, the pass!" I was like, "Men, the password is Arhana! Shout, Arhana!
There's a
With me, Arhana!"
the shout of Arhana.
Yeah.
You can see the Skull Delegation guys look like annoyed, like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah. And how many of those boys are grouped together still?
And there's not many of them left, but the 5 that are, we're kind of near each other, just sort of trying desperately to survive.
Boys, I feel like I should save this, but my god, shouldn't I?
I mean, hold that thought, Owen. I forgot about my boys as well.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled for them.
They just killed that remainder guy, and then after that, let him go back into the army.
I rolled some attacks for them. They didn't quite kill the guy.
Cool. No problem.
Damn, okay, cool. They're back in the army now. We don't need to worry about
Okay.
it.
Now, so if I was to cast a lightning bolt, would I get any of our own men in this?
Unless you told them to move, which would take until next turn to do.
Okay,
it's not
so
our turn.
You could hold.
Okay,
action.
so could I shout that now, or have I already done enough talking?
You can shut down now, yeah.
Okay. In that case, what Myron does, in that case, I'm going to use my action for something else, because I can't do that this turn. I'm going to use my action to. Sorry, guys. I just I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself, right? So Myron kind of snaps his finger, and then immediately when 2 other Myrons kind of pop out of his space, and then all 3 of them put their hands forward, and then he kind of turns to the men and goes, "Clear."
Oh!
Sure.
And that's my turn. I'm gonna wait until next turn, and I'll try to get them all.
A medical
Okay.
term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah, you got it. JP got the
Shit!
Yeah.
That's fucking
Clear.
cool. That's
Okay.
fucking cool, sure.
At the end of Myron's turn, you can sort of feel the ground rumbling beneath your feet and see outside, bursting up from the ground, these roots and vines that have been sort of seeping out here, sort of coming out en masse on the outside. But as they start to spread towards the stage, they start to ignite and explode from some unseen source.
What just exploded?
You can see a bunch of vines and roots beginning to materialize, burst up from the ground outside the cathedral. Myron's the only one who can see this. And as they began to spread towards the city, they're beginning to burn and explode.
Oh, so that's bad.
That's
They're
Good.
being destroyed. As
Oh,
they,
right.
so
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the way you phrased it, that the vines were heading towards the city
No,
as
this is
bombs
not
or something.
This is not unusual.
No, okay, cool.
Suspects
That's
3, Return of the Killer Tree.
Okay.
Oh man.
Next up is Sam. Just been
okey-doke.
statues in front of you. It's starting to crumble. Bits of his face are falling, tumbling away. It's quite badly hurt.
Okay. Oh, okay. Right.
Well, you're up at least.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cast another blight at 4th level on it.
Sure.
Fuck it up.
That's
Fuck it
a
up.
con
Please
save,
fuck
yeah?
it up, man.
Okay, that has advantage. So it got a 17.
Okay. Great. Okay, that's a
High
33. Also, my spirit shroud would have dropped because I went unconscious.
roll.
So that's 33 necrotic damage, and I am going to take another healing potion.
Sure.
Let's see.
Drink like it.
It's only okay.
Cast a spell on the creature. This negative energy starts to course over it, sort of seeping in through the cracks across its body, and it just crumbles in front of you as you cast a spell. Leaving behind a pile of dust on the ground.
I got 10 health back too. I rolled max on the healing potion.
Sure. We're gonna skip a few turns to get back to where Myron is with his raid action, as there's no fight down there at the moment.
Okay, cool. So Myron, as just quick recap. So Myron shouts, kind of rubs his hands together, points it out, and goes clear. And then as soon as everyone gets out of the way, he casts lightning bolt at 5th level.
They all failed their saves. I actually rolled them.
Oh god, yes.
Dice roll was a 9.
Dash L space 5. Boom. So Myron does 40 lightning damage. It's just this massive burst of lightning. Just goes
These guys have 39 hit points each.
Oh yes. So the lightning just tears through these guys and fucking destroys them. And do they all die? Yeah.
They all die.
Okay. How many people just died, Jason?
5.
5. Okay. So fun fact. I have an ability that I very rarely get to use because it's usually not me doing the killing blow. called Grim Harvest. Once per turn, when you kill one or more creatures with a spell of first level or higher, you regain HP equal to twice the spell's level, or 3 times its level if the spell belongs to the School of Necromancy. Well, that's fine. So that was a 5th level spell, so I get 10 health points back. I am back to almost full health.
Oh my god, amazing.
So when I cast these guys get like absolutely like destroyed by it, and you see this like these green bolts of lightning kind of spring off their bodies, travel back up the lightning bolt Myron's casting, and like travel up his arm and kind of like stitch his wounds shut all over his body.
Oh,
good shit.
And Myron just grins.
Sure. And with that, the last of the cathedral's forces are destroyed. We're gonna take a break here.
Excellent. Very good.
Yeah, we'll be back in about 15-ish minutes.
See you then.
See you then, folks.
Bye.
Bye.
It's off now. we're back.
Hey.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Okay.
Hola.
Hello.
Dylan's
me.
here.
We have
Whoa!
a special
I didn't
guest.
recognize.
Oh my
Dylan, I didn't
God.
recognize you with that sombrero on.
Wow.
You've been
Well, I
here.
guess we
Dylan's
have a
been here the
special
whole
guest
time. We
on.
just didn't recognize him.
Because he had a sombrero on.
We're like, we don't know who this guy is.
Uh,
Dylan. Hello, Dylan.
Dylan's there.
okay. So in the
I thought Dylan froze for a second there.
Yeah, that was
No, I could hear the stream in the background because I was watching it before it came on.
Fair.
And I was like,
Alright.
Valid.
wait, where are these voices coming from? Are they in my head?
yeah, we're
No, they're
I
in
guess
the-
all
no, they're
voices
in the
are- I guess-
sombrero.
I guess all voices are in your head because your brain is what like processes them,
Shut
right?
Yeah.
Also, it's in my head because I'm wearing earphones.
Yeah.
Headphones, sorry.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let it happen again.
okay. We'll
Fuck you!
pick up right from where I left off as the statue of Andra crumbles in the basement and Myron's dealt the last of the school delegation people upstairs. We'll start off upstairs as the men sort of recover from the fight, sort of start clearing their weapons, some are celebrating and stuff. You can see Myron outside where those roots and vines are being burned. There's sort of a gathering of people outside the cathedral that
Okay.
definitely aren't your soldiers.
Okay.
And
Cool.
it's very bright. You can see their weapons are burning. They're wearing red and a lot of white plate armor, and you can see the front one has the symbol like a phoenix emblazoned on their
Oh.
chest plate.
They did arrive.
Nice.
As they're going around, sort of setting fire to the remaining roots and vines that spread from the cathedral
Oh,
grounds.
nice.
They aren't bitches.
Excellent.
Fucking knew it!
We
I
love them.
fucking knew it!
Myron is gonna like kind of smile and nod when he spots them and make his way towards them because he senses the situation's under control right now. He's gonna do some politics, but as he's kind of walking out, he kind of shouts to the men, or he says to just any one of the Kavayas. I forgot Aries' last name for a second there, Kyle.
Mhm.
He just kind of picks a Kavaya and kind of puts his hand on his shoulder and goes like, "If anyone's injured, send them to me." And then he'd like to just walk towards the seer warriors.
Sure. Yeah, towards it, and the one at the front kind of sheaves a great sword, but sort of extinguishes as he puts it away. He's wearing
Okay.
full plate armor, white with a phoenix on his chest, has a big red cloak, and like a red hood over his helmet, which is vaguely like has a vague beak shape on the front of it.
Okay,
Oh, cool.
Okay, so this did you say this is the Phoenix cell?
They have a phoenix emblazoned on their chest plate, but they have
Cool,
burning
cool, cool.
weapons like the seer
Okay,
guys you were with.
Cool, fair enough. Okay. Myron would just like to and this is a big deal because he doesn't do this often. He sort of like he gets up, places like stands in front of them, like a little bit of distance, just being polite, puts his hand in his chest, and he just nods his head slightly. He's like, "Thank you."
The master nods as well.
We appreciate the quarantine. I saw you stopping several of them from getting away and stopping the Vines from making their way towards the town.
Yes, we're tried our best to help, though we arrived late to the battle. I'm Amadeus, leader of Clan Seer and leader of Phoenix Cell.
Amadeus.
Oh, still my
Amadeus!
It's like you were not too late. You were exactly on time. We had things under control, but it would have irked me if anyone had gotten away, or if anyone had been caught in the crossfire, and you prevented that fully. I didn't realize that you had two gigs. I didn't think that what is it called? Sorry, Clan Seer.
Yeah,
I didn't know that Clan Seer and the Hunt overlapped quite so fully.
Clan Seer is Phoenix Cell.
I knew I liked you for a reason. So, how much do I owe you?
Owe us?
Myron says kind of jokingly because he did say to Tell and all that he would pay if necessary.
Nothing.
That's my favorite answer to that question.
The church being removed from these lands is enough payment.
Well, then you're about to get a lot. Then I present to you the opportunity to get quite a bit richer, Amadeus. We are not likely to stick around here for much longer. We sort of just destroy the church and move on. But I'm sensing a bit of a change in the winds, and perhaps we should discuss an ongoing strategy in which we solve this problem once and for all. What do you say?
You hear another voice sort of speak up. I agree. And you can see Overlord Kayla backed by a group of vampire soldiers.
Yes! Yes!
Sorry, I didn't mean to be so,
Oh my
so
God!
visceral.
Overlord Kayla. Oh, Ares will be very glad to see you.
You did good work here.
Oh, thank you. We were only doing our jobs. Only doing as you requested. Are you satisfied with it standing, or shall we tear it to the ground?
I'll leave that up to you. You're the one that took it.
All right. Well, I'll speak to Lord Samael. So, okay, I'm sort of I'm having trouble continuing to in character, so just give me a second. But Myron, I guess Myron would just sort of like to thank Overlord Kayla as well for gracing the battle with her presence, and for the opportunity to do this, and ask when we should converge and discuss strategy.
As soon as you're done in there, I'd imagine there's more beneath it that needs looking at, dealt with.
All right, shall we meet you back at your? Did she have a keep or like a camp?
She had a building in the middle.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say that. Shall we meet you back at your base of operations then?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, if you two would excuse me, some of my men are hurt, and then Myron's gonna turn around and start going off to doctor them.
Sure. Okay. Back in the basement, Sam, you just defeated a statue. Arias, you just got here. Sheila.
Yeah. Arius says, like, let's party. The thing drops and was like, some party.
It's like Sam like had just been like revived by Sheila and then killed the statue, so he's still on the ground. So he kind of just kneels up and kind of runs his hand like through like the ash that was left behind by the statue. Is there anything like in it, or is it just all ash?
Just crumbled to stone.
Okay. He's gonna pick himself up and walk towards where.
Sam a hand up?
No, he picks himself up, but acknowledges that you held a hand out to him. Can he go to? Are we in the Arcana chamber,
No,
or is
you're
that
at the bottom of the stairs, which is like in the corridor.
Cool.
Around now, Colbert starts to sort of walk down the corridor from one of the sides, looking, or is disoriented and confused because he hasn't said the keyword yet.
Oh, good.
Say Arcana.
Yeah.
The mist fades, and the webs on stairs are gone. You can finally orientate yourself in this building after being lost for like a minute or so.
You see Colbert put his fingers to the bridge of his nose, take a deep sigh, sheathe his sword, and go.
Jason, just for the sake of expediency, can Myron join the group shortly? So since everyone else is there,
Sure.
rather than just have it be two conversations.
Sure, yeah. Myron's making his way down after tending some soldiers.
Cool. He did some quick doctoring. I assume nobody was that hurt that it required hours and hours of work, but did some quick doctoring and then kind of wandered downstairs. It's sort of, did you see Samael? And someone getting all the directions, and he walks in like, I can't believe the password was Hannah. We should have guessed that.
I know. I found it out from this book.
Oh, excellent work, sir. Excellent work, everyone.
Also, I got the book from that room over there. There's a teleportation circle in it.
Oh, Myron's gone.
Well,
Myron's gonna memorize that circle,
him
Jason.
for the next minute and a bit.
Can Sam go into the actual Arcana chamber?
Sure. You make your way down the corridor. You can see the doors that have been like torn open. Presumably that's the noise you heard with the metal and the stone banging together. Room is filled with thorns and vines and roots, and there's a sort of pedestal in the center, and all these various canals filled with the blood of Morgoth, and the roots are sort of beginning to wither and die slowly.
Okay. Can Sam like kind of set a few candles up and burn some incense in the middle of the room and cast Commune as a ritual?
Sure.
I have no spell slots left.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the casting time normally?
Yeah.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. That'll be 11 minutes of that. While you're casting a spell, what's everyone else doing?
Colbert is going to walk up to Arius and so, fill me in.
Where to begin? we pretty much handled things upstairs. I'm assuming so, seeing as Myron came here.
Yeah, if Myron's here, everyone's dead.
Oh, good. Yeah. Let's get that everything sorted up top then.
More or less. There was a giraffe. I was kind of by myself for a little bit. It was amazing. Then I had 9 of my men showed up. One of them unfortunately passed. I'll need to tell the families or something. I don't know how this works.
Myron could cast Gentle Repose on him as a ritual to stop him from. He could be revived. If that's something you want.
Arius wouldn't know that, but Brent, leave it with me.
No problem. Cool.
Let me think. But then there was a giant portal. Is that the word portal? That kind of opened to stop the deserters. We took out the deserters. Then after that, I just honestly, a lot of it's just a bit of a sort of a blood rage blur. I just remember going and
you killed a lot of people then.
I'm still on the come down from the dust right now. So
Well, you've got 7 more notches in your blade than I do now. I've only added the 1.
Hey, what happened down here? I just came down, and next thing you know, there was a pile of ash.
That statue. Oh god, it was tearing through me and Sam for quite a while. We were tearing through it, and I feel like I got hazed over. For a moment we were attacking it, and then I saw my blade in Sam, and that rubbed me the wrong way. I think it was the same thing that nearly happened to you. Notice that.
Something happened to me?
That mist that sprang out.
Oh, that weird thing. Yeah, that I felt a bit.
Yeah, no, that got me hard. I did compose. Though. I did finally compose. Though. I need to apologize to Sam about that.
Well, look, I'm sure Sam's not going to have any hard feelings against you for it. So
Sam's going to kill Sheila in her sleep.
No!
You'll see the body of Bishop Lenora is also here at the base of the stairs.
Oh! Jaw.
Oh, her head's gone. Sam has her head in his backpack.
That's right. Yeah, there's no head, just a body.
Oh!
I'd like to search the body.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Let me see what she has.
Colbert's also going to chip to Erisa. This is the one.
This is the one. Oh, right.
Oh yeah, she's got a breastplate, shield, had a scepter that most church people use, which are powered by them, not by being innately magical.
Pile of bullshit, then, is what I'm hearing.
Nothing to loot.
Nothing to loot.
Sam has the same ability.
Can I take the breastplate and shield for scrap metal or something like that?
I was literally about to say that guy.
Yeah.
Sure, one of you can take it.
We could hang the breastplate on a cart or something.
Oh,
like a kill count.
Yes, that taking the breastplate for that, because that's fucking sick. Yeah.
Colbert's gonna pick up the shield, just fiddle around with it. Doesn't like how it feels and just chucks it to the side.
Sure.
He's just gonna turn there. It's don't like shields. Too cumbersome.
It depends on what you're on.
Like how Colbert picked up a shield and be like, fuck shields. It's like putting on a movie you don't like to complain about it.
Because Colbert's I don't think he's actually ever picked up a shield. He just doesn't like them.
Valid. Fair.
So he's seen this let's see what this is like. Nope.
Yeah, let's see if this is all it's cracked up to be.
Oh no, it makes me slower. Anyway,
Yeah, that's exactly what was going through his mind. I can't move this fast.
Did we find anything else down here that's of any use, or?
The Arhana chamber is down that way.
Sam has that.
Yeah.
That will be Sam. You know what? Given our track record, I'm gonna keep an eye on Sam.
Sure.
That's exactly where I'm going.
Meanwhile.
Okay, goodbye, you two.
Meanwhile, in the Arhana chamber, Sam's just finished casting his spell. The room sort of darkens a bit around him, and standing before you is a sort of avatar of Durain, this ghostly skeletal figure wearing these robes, hands sort of held together.
Sam goes over to him and sits cross-legged in front of him.
Sure.
We did it. We defeated the church. Well, this one anyway. And I destroyed the statue.
You did good work. The power from this cathedral has been removed. That makes 2.
Are there many more?
3.
Would you like us to tear the entire building to the ground?
That is not necessary. It has no more power.
And do you feel stronger? Better with each one that gets pulled down?
Yes. How many questions was that?
3.
That's 3. And the spell comes to an end.
Yeah,
How many
so I just
more?
wanted
Do you want us to take it down? Do you feel better? Nice.
Yeah, so I just wanted to have a wee conversation.
Those are decent questions, I suppose.
Yeah,
Those
they
are
were
decent.
pretty good.
Yeah.
We now know we have 3 new targets to fucking take down, which is baller. So yeah,
I
after
can't wait to take down the one in Adam's lands.
oh,
Jason, how many Skull delegation members were there?
There were 9 that you killed. Or 10,
Okay.
sorry, I forgot about later.
Cool. As Myron's walking up to the teleportation circle, does he walk past the Skull delegation corpse?
Sure.
Cool. So like, if he sees someone trying to like move it, Myron goes, "Don't touch those. Those are mine."
Sure.
And then onto the teleportation room, and he notes down the teleportation circle.
Yeah,
Cool.
you get that thing memorized.
Cool.
Is there anything else of interest in this room, Jason? Like any artifacts or anything?
Nothing
there
like
maybe
that.
an eye of
It's-
Vecna?
It's the same as the previous one mostly, where most of the roots seem to be originating from like a point on the western wall.
How many eyes of Vecna are in this room?
12.
Whoa!
God.
What's up, 5?
I did.
Christ.
Yeah, I saw. I started
Yeah.
talking before you did that, but I had to commit, my boy.
Yeah,
Can Sam come over to where like the vines are originating from?
sure.
And can he just like kind of stick a dagger on it and kind of mush it around a bit?
Yep, we're just cutting up some roots in there. They start to bleed.
Oh, nice.
Ugh.
To be fair, that's pretty standard for the Lost Lands. And
Yeah.
yeah, but it's still metal as fuck, though.
Yeah.
The blood starts dripping down, then joining the blood in various small canals throughout the room.
But bad blood. Cool. Sam leaves the candles in the room burning and leaves.
Sure.
Whenever Myron rejoins the group, he says to Colbert, like, "Oh, I found Phoenix Cell, by the way."
Oh,
See it, clan?
Yes, all of them, every one of them.
Wait,
Wow.
what?
Yes, they doubled up on their organizations areas.
Mhm.
That seems quite smart, actually.
Yes.
wait, hold on. Where does that put them in standing with Kayla?
On our side.
Yes, on our team, I
Yes.
believe.
Colbert's going to turn to Myron and be like, "What do you know about the Blood of Morgoth?"
What, Jason? What do I know about the Blood of Morgoth?
It's what's in Arias. It allows undead that would normally have to be like constantly maintained to just be and be able to pass on commands of their own.
Okay. Myron kind of says like, "Well, I've only got some limited study, and it hasn't really interested me. But as far as I can tell, it allows some sort of continuous maintenance of undead subjects, without the need for intervention from the spellcaster. Why?
Curious about what it does to the living.
I've never tried it. Would you like to volunteer?
No, don't volunteer. It was in those vines as well, and those vines were bad.
And we don't have any living left of the other side. Harry, so would any of your boys want to volunteer for that?
Colbert like just picks up a handful and takes a slip.
Like,
What?
Drink it.
Sure.
Oh, did you go back in the
doing?
Arhana chamber?
Yeah,
I think that's where everyone is at this point because those guys
Yeah,
said
yeah.
they were going to check on you, and then Myron joined them.
Oh, right, yes.
What's it? That's
Sure.
not...
I wouldn't try. Myron goes, I wouldn't. And then
It's like just
But
if
again,
it
what happened?
tastes
I don't get it,
awful,
what's the
make a
problem?
con save.
I'm sure
Except
that's
for
the
the
stuff.
poison condition.
That would be, yeah.
then I'm immune to it.
Yeah, you're immune to the poison.
That's what they were going to feed to Ezekiel when the church kidnapped him. So I guess it's not good for someone to consume.
Well, let's see what how do you feel? Myron's like, it's like, shh, quiet, Sam. I'm like, how do you feel, Kobe?
He kind of spits it out. Tastes what's in the corpse flower.
Myron looks disappointed. Oh, I suppose it must be intravenous, so maybe it does nothing to the living. That's a shame.
I'm not sure if I want to take that one for the team, to be honest.
You're dead.
Myron's like, are you sure? And he kind of like looking at Sheila. He's like, are you sure, Sheila? Because we could do it under control. Could this, as he's pulling out his like bloodletter dagger and like collecting a sample from the river?
No, creator, no.
I'm just collecting a sample, Arius. I want to see if it's different.
I'm just going to instead of like taking a whole fucking mouthful that Colbert did, I'm just gonna dip a finger in and just be like.
Again, I don't think you're supposed to drink it.
Tastes bad. Make a con save.
Oh. Okay.
We literally went through this.
Yeah.
The fact that it has any connotations to Eldritch at all, I'd say it was pretty bad.
What did you get, JP?
A 3.
Oh yeah, you're poisoned.
And what did we learn about drinking the ground blood? He says, looking at Sam and Arius.
I didn't touch anything. I have that in me.
I know, Arius. I'm
There's blood and blood, never bloody mind. Pun not intended.
We don't drink the ground blood.
To inject it.
Myron's like has the dagger like ready to go. He's like, oh, Arius says injecting. Like, I can do that. We have that option.
Sam kind of pulls his arms into his sleeves more.
I don't worry, Sam. I wouldn't test it on you.
Cobert's going to turn
probably
to
wouldn't do anything.
Cobert's going to turn to Myron and say, "We should talk to him."
All right, I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued too. Oh, jeez.
I love when you people ask me to do mad science. So, while we're here, oh sorry, go ahead, Arius.
I was just going to say I'm going to go check on my men.
Well,
remainders.
I was going to say, so we have a meeting when we're done here with what was her name again? With Kayla and Phoenix Cell or Clancy, whatever you want to call them. I think we've just procured ourselves an army.
Quite a large one then.
Quite a large one. Now, I think we could add to it, but I'm thinking maybe we start a march going towards the base and maybe sweep up around that way. We could go ahead of everyone, of course. Sound good?
I have a bit of an idea about that, but
Well, listen. Let's anything we want to say to each other before this meeting. Let's do it now. Has anyone got any concerns, any strategies they'd like to share before we are, in a very important room with some very important people who hold the fate of our greater army in their hands?
Durain's very pleased with us, and he says there's 3 more cathedrals to take down.
I asked if you wanted to ask anything.
Do you know? Did he tell you where these churches were?
No, but I presume they're in the Lost Lands.
Of course he didn't. He doesn't tell him anything.
probably in more of the churches in these lands.
Durain is the god of misdirection and vague statements, I found.
How many overlords are there?
5.
And there's one in each overlord land.
So, reason to assume we took down the church in Ezekiel's lands, took down the church here.
So there's Adams and then the other 2, whose name I can't remember.
So there's Ezekiel, Adam, Kayla.
Peter, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Peter, yeah.
And who's the last one?
Probably another biblical name.
Anaya.
Yeah. Cool.
I knew it started with an A.
Cool. So
I did like it started with an A.
So we got any stuff we want to talk about before we go into a meeting, or are we good to just sort of like start the process of?
Not for that meeting, but I know Colbert is definitely going to want to speak with Amadeus.
Oh, yeah.
himself.
Totally. I mean, I'm just saying, like, before we're in this big group meeting where it's very important what we say.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm now
it's
very curious as to how the hell I'm supposed to leave these lands. But I want to do a bit of talking first before I find out what that is about.
Will we be taking the?
What's going on? What's happening?
We were just not talking for a second there.
Yeah, that we were just all.
I think
Yeah,
me and
we
Kyle
always-
both
I
glitched
thought
out.
that was glitching.
Yeah.
Kyle, what did you say there?
I was going to say, what was I going to fucking say before? I've been distracted. Are we taking the Kovaya with us, or do we want to leave them?
Oh, we're taking them with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, just
We're,
making sure.
Aries, my plan is to assemble the largest marching army we can and continuously add to it as we make our way towards our destinations.
I think I meant to the meeting.
Oh,
No,
to the-
no. Like with us after we leave here to
Yeah,
fucking.
no.
Oh,
go
well,
and, like,
I'm saying we'll probably go ahead of them because we can teleport straight back to the base, which covers a lot more ground
Yeah.
a lot more quickly, and it allows us to kind of get some stuff ready to go before, like, as these people get there, you know.
Mhm.
Because I can't get everyone back to the base. Like, teleportation circle only gets me up to, like, I think 7 people.
when
But
are
all
we
these people are
pl-
going to end up in our base anyway.
When are we planning to move out? Because I want that Hellhammer,
Oh yeah, no, of
And
course.
that's-
Like, well,
and I'm
We'll
getting
get-
that shit Amazon Prime to me right now. So like.
okay, so we want to. Well, we have to go to the meeting and figure out a plan anyway. So meeting first anyway. I imagine that'll take a day. Myron physically cannot teleport us back until he's regained a 5th level spell slot, so there's a delay on that anyways.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
should be time to do the last bits and bobs. But just in case there was anything anyone really wanted to make to have known before the meeting, I just want to say. But that's cool. Kyle, you can go. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Myron,
Yes, Sam.
is there
Myron,
anything?
Myron says with a smile. Myron looks particularly happy now.
Sam's a little unsettled.
I love a good
It-
war.
Is there anything in particular you don't want me to bring up? I seem to have a habit of saying stuff that people later then don't want to have had said.
It's sort of hard to predict with you, Sam. You are the face of this little group at this stage, so you do need to say something. You can't remain silent. But I don't know. I'll trust your best judgment on this.
Also, can you stitch this wound in my stomach? Sheila stabbed me earlier.
Sheila, what?
I thought I said that to you.
You
would-
did.
Myron, Myron wasn't there, so this is the first time Myron's heard this, and he's just like, Sheila.
Sam's just been clutching his side and he moves his hand away. There's just so much
I
blood.
forgot for sheer
I
Sam,
woke-
like
I
Ez, and then he,
woke up and I blanked out for a minute and I saw my sword was in Sam and I panicked and I just.
that sounds like a charm spell. All right, you're off the hook.
Uh.
You're not though, he says, pointing at Sam. You have to tell me when you're in, for God's sake. And he starts stitching up Sam using his healer healing.
I'm sorry
before,
about that,
yeah.
Sam.
I just did tell you. It's alright.
All right, Sam, whenever you're here, tell me as soon as possible, okay?
Oh, I also went unconscious, but I'm okay now.
Well, that's not
I
good.
helped with that. I helped get him back up from that.
Thank you, Sheila. I knew I could trust him with you. And look, who hasn't been charmed and stabbed a friend at some point? It's all right.
Me.
Colbert also raises his hand.
Really?
Also
Literally
raises his.
all of you.
Really? My goodness. I guess
Wait,
it's not as
you
common as I
have?
thought. Yes, of course. I assumed it was a common occurrence.
God,
So you take you take 1d4. You get 1d4 plus 4 plus the maximum on a hit dice. So that's what, 16? Plus 16, yeah.
Mhm.
So
Cool.
you get 17 health back.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. So Myron just stitches shut this wound on. Oh, it's actually 1d6, but whatever. 17's fine.
Yeah. I'm just under half health.
Cool.
Yay.
So Myron's just like stitches this, shoves a little bit of the guts back in, and then like stitches it closed. Make sure it's all good. Solders it closed with his finger.
You see Colbert popping out a healing potion and just starting to chug it.
Now, is anyone else grievously injured before I put my tools away?
Colbert raises his hand while he chugs the potion.
Right, come here. Same thing. You get 1d6. 1d6 plus 16 healing. So
Aries
you
just looks
get
like the bones hanging off him. He's just like
21 health.
Thank you.
Wow.
What's the rule for the health potion again?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Yeah.
Kyle, do you need healing too?
Nah, I'm good.
Sheila, do you need healing?
I'm good. I'm thanks to what I was doing. I'm only like fucking 14 down.
Cool. I'll heal myself while I'm at it.
It's 2d4 plus what? Sorry.
2.
2.
Like, you probably see from like the ending effects of that vampiric touch, but some of the blood is actually going back into her.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Myron heals himself too, just stitches his wounds closed and all that.
Fuck
He's
yeah.
like, Myron isn't reacting at all as he pierces his own skin with a needle and sews it closed. Like, he is literally just stone-faced as this is happening.
We are used to that at that point.
Sam helps like hold his wound closed while Myron can stitch it.
Thank you, Sam. Cool. All right, so everyone's nice and healed up.
Yeah.
Arius, I fixed up some of your men, but if anyone else is hurt, just let me know. Go tend to your men. Go and enjoy the glory.
This is our first war. This is my first war.
This is wait.
This is your
isn't
second.
It's the same
it's
war.
our
This is our
second.
first offensive assault as part of a war. Well, yours.
It's my first as a clan leader. Let me have this.
We're letting you have a go.
It's our first real win in
like-
a while.
Arius like goes up the stairs and like just before he's like visible like to the rest of the clan, he just like stops and like just composes himself and walks up like fucking like trying to be the stoic badass, but like inside he's just like screaming.
Arias has come so far from the man who pushed like a plastic crown over his head to wear as a necklace.
Yeah.
God, as soon as you come into view, somebody provides no sort of cheer for you as you emerge victorious from the basement.
Oh, I'm so fucking giddy, man. Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
Vera immediately comes over and joins you. Most of the church
How
up
many
here.
did we lose?
We lost a few people in the fight, but a lot of people have offered to join the clan after seeing how we fought.
Hell yeah.
So it more than made up for it.
Okay.
So with that dealt with, I'm requesting immediate permission to go and get the Hellhammer.
I would like the Hellhammer very much as soon as possible.
Alright. I'll take a few men, head out there, let our villagers know you're in charge, and get the Hellhammer.
As for our dead, have them gathered up as best as we can. Treat their bodies with respect, for the most part. Is there such a thing as like an organ donor in this world?
Probably not.
Well, you're made up of a lot of organ donors.
I think you're traveling with the one guy who might know how to do a transplant operation. Like maybe Myron knows.
No. It's less that and more so spare parts.
Oh my god.
Also,
if someone lost an arm in battle, stitching you one back on.
If Arias wants a funeral, you know, you got a priest in your party too.
Yeah.
What is Eris like feeling for?
For his men.
For his men.
Was meant to joke.
No, okay.
Hurdy-gurdy.
If any of the men are of lost of faith now after this, speak to Lord Samael downstairs. He's got stuff going. I don't claim to understand it, I will admit. But he's a good man, and he'll keep them right.
I'll make sure they know. Right, I have work to do.
And
good luck.
Get to it.
Nice.
Uh,
Get to it was a good way to finish that. That was good. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Myron, would you like to talk with Colbert as we're walking up now?
Myron would like to know why he didn't get inspiration for Clear when Arius got it for his plane joke.
Who's Myron gonna ask?
No, I'm kidding. What did he say? Sorry, that just occurred to me, and I was like, wait a second. What did you say, Dylan?
So, do you want to do the conversation between Myron and Colbert now?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Myron has to wait a bit before he can teleport us home anyway, so sure. Myron's just like, happily chatting casually to the group, because we should have done our thing. Do you want to drag him away, or how do you want to do this?
It'll just kind of hang you back a wee bit.
Oh yes, of course. Now, what did you want to speak to me about? Is this intensely private, doctor, patient, and all that?
Kind of.
All right. So you two, get out of here. Out of my office. Myron closes the door to the Arhana chamber.
Sam sits down outside the door.
You,
Right.
you know
well,
for a fact that Sam's going to try and listen, right?
That's why I was going to say let's move to the far side.
All right, fair. Then. Wait, actually, hang on. Let me see my spells.
Oh, is he gonna cast silence?
No, hang
What's-
on. No, I don't have enough. Oh, wait. Okay. So, like, whenever you say, like, it's like, please close the door, and he goes, Sam's listening, isn't he? Hang on. And then he grabs Colbert and casts Dimension Door, so we're not even in that room anymore.
Nice.
So, like, I just
Nice.
teleport us up kind of outside behind the cathedral.
Nice.
Oh, well, they're gone.
we
Like,
just
Open the door
We
immediately.
don't
Immediately.
we don't
well, I
know
mean,
they're
actually,
gone.
they would have heard.
boom.
They would have heard Myron cast that because I had it is verbal and I'm out of sorcery points. So you would have heard some random incantations, and you open the door and they're gone.
Well, I suppose they definitely want to be in private.
All right, so
I wonder where they've gone.
how can I help you?
Colbert just kind of looks around for Sheila.
Sheila's
the
right
door,
there.
turns
It's okay,
around,
she-
it's just like, oh,
I'm immune to it now, Colbert. I've got her blood.
Colbert's not.
Oh, shit.
So, I was fighting the bishop down there.
I heard.
It's not my best fight. I could hit a lot more than I should have. I'm not fast enough.
This isn't a performance review. You're allowed to make mistakes.
I need you to make me faster.
All right. What do you have in mind?
That's why I came to you. You're the brains.
Faster. I'll see what I can do, but I can't. Nothing off the top of my head is occurring to me to make you quicker.
Our toes.
More toes, maybe? No, I don't think.
My
I
name
could-
is Colbert
I could add
Wilson,
some
and I'm the fastest
stripes.
man alive.
Go
Or-
faster.
or some flame decals or something.
Like the faster or stronger.
I'll see if I can do both.
Better,
but just
harder.
leave it with... Guys.
Just
Just,
fucking-
all right. Well, Colbert, leave it with me. I'll do my very best. Which I think you'll find is usually quite good.
Just fucking
Well, pretty much
jams
result
and
for
nitrous
Colbert.
oxide.
Is that everything? Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, I can't do that again, so we have to walk back. Sorry.
Colbert just like, race you.
No, Myron's like, no, just hang on, let me just walk with me. And Myron's just like paying attention to his legs and like seeing the mechanics of them, see how it
that's
works, you know. So he's like, you know, let's get some. He pulls out a book and he's like, let's get some data, and then he starts data. I don't know how you pronounce that if you had a posh voice. Data, I guess. Let's get some data, and then he makes notes about how Colbert seems to be moving.
Sure.
Now,
You notice that Colbert tends to stand very upright when he's walking normally.
cool, no problem. Now,
He's at a
Dylan,
90
I don't
degree
know.
Angle.
Now, Dylan, I don't know if you have something in mind here, but I certainly don't.
Oh, I just wanted to roleplay a little bit of that.
Okay, fair enough.
Just and then we could discuss it afterwards or something.
Cool, no
Jeez.
problem. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So,
So,
I guess we just walk back.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. The group
I guess we walk
end up
out.
gathering outside the cathedral, I guess, because that's where Arias went. The other two will probably go up there.
Mm-hmm.
And are you going straight to that meeting?
I suppose so. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
Myron directs that some of the Hellhammers like gather up the skull delegation corpses and put them in a cart or something, bring them into town.
Oh, Jason. Going back into the room with all the corpses.
Yep.
Are there any like intact people?
Intact corpses?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a few.
Okay, Sam's just kind of going to go like take about 5 minutes to go around and kind of talk to all the people who are intact and ask them if they want to leave here because this place was bad and scary and stuff.
They don't know where they are. They can't process the information.
Okay, that's fine.
When you
You're
ask
just
them, do
wondering
you
if
want
you
to leave
like-
here? They're like, no, this is my house. Why would I want to leave here?
Fair enough. I
Mm.
guess we're not turning down Churston because it's some corpse people's home.
That's alright. I just wanted to know in case you wanted to leave. But you have enough friends here, so it's fine. Have a nice day. And he leaves.
Fire up the corpse grinder.
Burn the enemy's corpses.
Rah, hoorah.
I don't want to have to fight them again.
Once was enough, and look at me.
Well, these are probably civilians.
Where's
We don't know that.
The church,
Where?
the church
Where
normally
are you
just
getting
deals with the
civilians
dead.
from?
No,
Yeah, that's true.
Sam's in like the room where they store the corpses.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Yeah, this is where they keep the people that died.
These are just normal people corpses.
Yeah.
So this is probably full of the arena corpses too, then.
Nice.
A lot of jawless motherfuckers in there is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, dude, there was a bunch of them.
Yeah,
just
some of the people that
like,
Arias
hanging
killed
out.
were in there.
Oh wait, but that really fucking cool guy that I had to kill, like in honorable combat.
Yeah, his
Oh,
corpse,
no.
his corpse is in there.
No,
It's in there, bud.
No.
Where else would it be?
Not there.
Okay. It's gonna be there forever.
Yeah, that's what
Endeavor, endeavor.
And
And ever.
No, I'm sad.
Ha.
Oh,
That makes me happy.
Ah.
You guys
Alright.
make your way to Overlord Kayla's central building and are directed through it to this sort of meeting room. It's similar to the meeting room you were in before, sort of stone table, with sort of map on it, stone chair in which Overlord Kayla's sitting, some kind of vampire druid sitting beside her, and a few of the other clan leaders, including Amadeus.
Cool.
Myron, whenever we come in, Myron will introduce Amadeus to the group because he's the only one who's met him so far.
Amadeus.
And he goes like, I would like to introduce the leader of Clan Sia, and well, then he kind of looks to him just to wait. Like, are we revealing Phoenix still?
He checks his head slightly.
Okay, and he goes, the leader of Clan Sia, and then Myron kind of turns to like Sam, so he's like, no, and he was like, say that I told you. Like he just mouths that at Sam, like, don't say that I told you that. Like that he's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he introduces, then he just,
Jason.
Yeah.
Would Cobra have met Amadeus, given his wee bit of time in Clan Seer?
Yeah.
Cobra goes up and shakes his hand.
He
Nice to meet you.
shakes your hand. And you.
and of course the most esteemed Overlord Kayla. Myron will
There
sit
goes
down.
the wee boy.
Well,
Arius, so kind of like he'll stand there. He kind of do like a sort of a warrior sort of like salute thing. Is like Arius Kovaya of Clan Kovaya. With me are Myron Anatar, Lord Samael Lycus, Sheila Stracon.
Whenever you say Myron Anatar, Myron's like,
Dr. Myron Anatar. I'm still gonna get. Anyway,
it's fine.
and
And Sheila.
no,
He said-
I said
just sort of
Sheila.
gestured
Oh, did you?
to Colbert.
I said Colbert.
He didn't.
You didn't.
You got this. I interrupted you before you did.
And
Oh,
Colbert's
okay.
here too.
And
General.
Oh no, this is Dan
I know,
flashbacks
yeah.
all over again.
No, I was gonna say Ann Hopper.
Uh,
Cool.
Love you, Dylan.
I
okay.
Colbert Lindstrom.
Overlord Kayla kind of nods and stands up. So, while you were taking on the cathedral, there was never fight elsewhere in my lands. Church only has one trick. While they were losing at the cathedral, they were gathering in the west and preparing to march on the city, just like in Ezekiel's lands.
Yes, they love doing that.
We took care of them.
I'm glad to hear that.
Thank
I
you.
expect nothing less, Overlord Kayla. I must say you are better equipped for war than previous overlords that we have made dealings with.
Ezekiel. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
I've met him.
We all have.
So,
Well,
what's next for you?
right now it's to basically regroup ourselves, and then after that we're going to try and make our next move on. I think it's Adam's Land's the closest after this, isn't it?
Yes, we'll discuss strategy, I suppose, with both of you in mind. He says gesturing towards Overlord Kayla and Amadeus. Great name, I love that name. Because our initial plan, our preliminary plan was to essentially march. It would be west. Would it be south from here, Jason?
To where?
If we were going to
Into
sweep around
Adam's.
towards Adam's lands, like take out his lands
That
next.
would be southwest.
Southwest. We were intending to march southwest with our own troops and make a move on Adam's lands. But if for any reason you feel another direction may be more fortuitous,
If I may.
yes, of course, Colbert.
Adam is the first overlord to have scorned us. I'd like him to be the last.
That's all well. You mortals and your revenge. Listen, that's all very good, Colbert, but we need to figure out what is strategically the best way to go. I agree with you, but let's see.
We could just hold him and then kill him after the war is over.
Alright, I want him to feel it.
Then he'll feel it as we break his legs multiple times.
You see, we have
this war.
We have a puppet ready to go for Adam's lands, assuming you approve of that. So I thought that might be politically the next easiest step. Plus, it's quite near our own base of operations, so we'd be able to regroup quite easily and perhaps get some further forces. But as Colbert said, it may be appropriate to leave him until last, or perhaps you feel that another parcel of land is more appealing to start with. So I ask you, Overlord Kayla, and of course you, Amadeus, what do you feel should be the next step?
Lord Samael.
Can I say, Kayla, even though people are talking about essentially tearing Adam limb from limb, we don't plan to do that to you. Just in case you thought that we thought that way about all the overlords.
I wasn't worried about it.
Okay.
I like you.
Adam gave us land and then he took it away.
And he personally slighted multiple of us, so
mm.
it's very personal with him.
I'm fine with the guy, but I understand what needs to be done.
Sheila doesn't like him because he tortured and turned the man that she wanted to marry into a vampire, and then she married him anyway.
Well,
so
we don't know what a vampire is. Like
Okay,
that's just a clan name right now.
Okay, well, into an undead thing.
A Forgotten, I think, is the name.
Oh, Forgotten. So she wasn't very happy.
Not that there's anything wrong with being a Forgotten.
Kayla, I will level. I am a grand total of a year old. When this all happened, I was 3 months out of the gate. All I care about is winning this fucking war.
Yes, you've had an unconventional childhood, haven't you, Aries?
I'm what people call a troubled teen.
So,
I didn't teach him that one.
Because he's 18 months old.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what that means.
Aries
right?
is like, I'm in my early 20s when he's like less than 2.
That's what that means, right?
So, what do you think, Overlord and Amadeus?
Kayla speaks up first. My initial suggestion would have been to get Overlord and Naya on our side or take her out if that fails. She
Naya.
is a lot like you. She was an elf, as were her entire court.
Myron kind of like perks up. I was like, oh, there are elves here. I thought it was the only one. I've seen a few half elves, but that's intriguing.
All the elves have been brought into Naya's court over the years.
So, I might have an in, actually.
She won't help us unless she's confronted with her own mortality, which you could do by beating her, or bringing her Adam's head, metaphorically.
Beating her.
Well, I've had to talk to a few elves about the concept of death, so I may be able to convince, but I shall certainly keep that in mind to confront her with her mortality.
Okay, and Amadeus.
All right. Sorry, where are Anaya's lands from here? Sorry,
directly south. They also border Adam's lands.
Okay, so if we were to, so we could go back to the base and sort of pincer maneuver then. Okay, that's.
Would we want to split our forces like that if we did that though?
Well, if we took Clan Kavaya as our initial engagement and had Clan Seer and the vampire.
See, I do think it's important that we go back to the base, which would be further along, I think.
Yeah.
And then regroup with them, because we need to get our kobolds ready. Anyone else who's in there ready? Get any monsters we have ready. I need to speak with the lizard folk. I can maybe get them on our side.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find the map. It's in DM Diary. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I'm trying to. I need to see the map to strategize here. Okay. So Ezekiel's lands, Primordium, Peter's lands, Adam's lands, Anaya's lands. Okay, yeah, that works. It's Anaya's lands are right by the base, so if we sense the anyone coming from Kayla's lands directly south to Anaya's lands, we could teleport home. Our one's just in Adam's lands, just on the border of, like right in the border of Anaya's lands, so it would be pretty easy to
that's your
regroup
old
from there.
base.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, where's our new base? In the lake, which is not that far.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like
yeah.
centrally everywhere.
And like the lizard folk were in that like the wooded swampy area around our old base, right?
Yep.
So they would be on the way as well. So if we teleported home from our base, or if we teleported them to our base and then worked our way from there, we could get our forces, regroup with the lizard folk, and kind of pincer maneuver Anaya. Maybe get her on side. And then at that point, maybe we should just go to. We already have Ezekiel's. Like, I know that it's occupied there, but like we have his help if we can assemble it. So yeah, I like that plan. That's a good plan.
Yeah.
We could even bring Ezekiel in to talk to Anaya about the concept of role mortality, given how badly things were going for him when we stepped in.
Yes, we could do that. That's a good idea. Okay, and also we can confront these people with their mortality because we know how to kill them.
Yeah.
Okay,
We've
so
done it.
we have done it before.
Okay. And,
so Aaron,
is gonna propose his idea, which is I think we should go north, get the Dark Anvil, hold up with Overlord Peter underground. Go to get them, Peter's forces. Dwarves are good at fighting undead.
Okay, so we got a split here.
So effectively,
And as far as I know, some members of the hunt, some hunt cells might be around that area. We could use their help.
Right.
Always a good asset.
Peter's on our side, right? Like Peter
Yeah,
is sympathetic to the cause.
We've
haven't
never met Peter.
Met Peter, but you know he gave up lordship of his lands just to live underground.
Okay, so that's
did.
the best. That's pretty close to being on our side. That's a good.
Yeah, well, like he's with the Dark Anvil, so
Yeah.
it'd be good to get them.
We have a little relationship with him already, Azealia.
That's true. Now, and in Ezekiel's lands, that's where the Empire set up shop, isn't it? Like that's like their main foot, isn't it?
It's where they're heavily occupying, but they mainly live in Primordium. That's where like the Emperor lives.
Okay.
The Skull delegation lives in Ezekiel's lands, though.
Okay, well, we want to take them out. This is a tough call. I'm having to do this conversation out of character for a moment because like it's too hard to do in character. Because
like if we
tough.
go, I think maybe if we go to Peter's lands first, because right, Peter's is north of here. If we go like south to go to Anaya's lands and then go to Adam's, we then have to go all the way back up to go to Peter's.
We'll see. Either way, we're gonna have to double back because we're gonna need to get Anaya at some point. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, like if we just go get Peter and then just kind of come through again and go round.
Yeah, but I really want to get that conversation with the lizard folk over and done with and see if they're on our team. You know.
I think Anaya's lands is our best bet because if we have an in with him, given that Myron / Nishra is an elf, and the fact that we can talk to him like we know how to kill you.
I propose something outrageous and dangerous, folks.
Whoa.
I think I know what's coming.
What if we split up? What if Myron and maybe one or two others go back to the base, get the lizard folk ready to go, and we keep in communication? Because I know the teleportation circle for that spot in Kayla's lands now, so I can get back there, no problem, right? So like, if we split up, Myron gets word out, maybe gets speaking to the lizard folk, gets in place for Anaya's lands or something. We could march sharp north to Peter's lands if we wanted to assault from there. Actually, yeah, if we see that sort of narrow stretch of land in Kayla's that like it kind of juts in towards Primordium. In either set of lands, it would be pretty quick. It would be quicker than the normal way if we cut through there because it's like a right direct path. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
Were you talking about the one on that map?
Right. So you see Primordium.
Thank you for rating the stream and.
We got rated.
Right?
Oh, we got rated.
Oh, hey, Hunkaroo!
Oh, hey.
What's up, Hunkaroo? Thank you so much for rating. We greatly appreciate it. for those of you who are just seeing us for the first time, we are obviously a D&D 5e stream. We're on every week on Thursdays. Thanks for coming. Our characters aren't nice people.
Yeah. Well, no, they're very good boys.
Yeah. Fucked up the heart, hunkaroo, idiot.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. We love you. Okay, so right. So
where are we talking about that map?
yeah. So if you're looking at Primordium, right?
Yeah.
Like, can the audience?
Jason, get the map up
I
on screen.
am getting the map on screen right now. Yeah.
Bring it up, Paulie. Okay, so at Primordium, if you look directly right of it, there is that very short stretch of land between Peter's lands and Adam's lands. Right? You see that?
Yes.
I'm saying that if like either way, like if we sort of go one way or the other, Peter's lands doesn't have an enemy. I don't think, you see, like we could get those forces on our side without necessarily having to mount an assault. Like we can speak to them and get them to come with us, whereas we will probably need to mount an assault on Anaya. So if some people went to Peter's lands, got that ready to go, and then cut through that bit of land that just quite close to Primordium, that would probably take a lot of time off the journey, because it's like a shorter stretch of land than going like around the way, you know?
Yeah.
And then at that point we could go march on Anaya. So but at this point, Myron and maybe some other people would have gone back and got the lizard folk ready. So it's a big army assembling at once.
So what we can do is those going to Peter's lands, we could all agree to meet up in these marches in the swampland.
Back at your old base.
Here's a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take that back as like a first point of call.
Finally take back your old base after so many sessions.
Yeah, that would be cool, actually.
Because we're not going to have Emmerich as a hostility anymore. He hasn't taken it over because he's dead.
He's dead.
Unless the church revived him.
Yeah, and we have his husband hostage though, so.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's a very air quote hostage with him.
Yeah, because he's just not allowed to leave the base, but we're being pretty nice to him.
Yeah, he's having a great time.
So, but how do we feel about that split up? I think Myron should be okay on his own because he's got a lot of stuff to get him out of situations.
Here, let Sam go with Myron because I want to set up that spell in the base that I can teleport us out to there.
Okay. As well as that, take a couple of my guys with you as well, so that way you have a little bit of backup.
Okay, cool. So
I was also going to say, where did McCready say that he wanted to meet Sheila?
Eastern border.
Eastern border. That's Kayla's lands.
Yeah, eastern border of Kayla's lands.
Yeah.
The eastern border of Kayla's lands, yes.
Okay.
Kayla's lands, eastern border.
So does the split up plan sound like a good idea? Like maybe Colbert, Arius, and Sheila go up north to Peter's lands, speak to the Dark Anvils and Peter.
I think that would be good. I think that would be good for me to go that way as well, considering I'll be the fucking Hellhammer, like, so you know, I'll just rock in and it's like, yo, Hellhammer's dead, it's Kovaya now, bitch.
Yeah.
Where's that Dark Anvil?
Yeah.
Yo, where that Dark Anvil?
Yeah, give me that fucking Dark Anvil.
To which they'll be like, we can't give you the Dark Anvil. You guys are hidden underneath the fucking ground.
Yeah. And in fact, Myron, we could regroup. Myron could even like teleport back up to get some people back to the base. Like, say if we wanted to move the Dark Anvil, maybe Myron could, like, I don't know. It's cool. I think the splitting up plan will work. Does that sound good? Like maybe Sam Myron and a few boys go back to the base, start getting stuff set up. We'll talk to the lizard folks. Sam will get the church set up. Maybe get some locals on our side as well. We'll do what we can there.
Yep.
And just sort of get ready to stand by. You guys go to Peter's lands, speak to Peter and all, see how we do there, and then march south to meet us, and then we can march on Anaya's lands and confront her with her own mortality. Following that, we can either go back up north again. Actually, following that, we just need to go west through Adam's lands, take out them, and then sweep up north to Ezekiel's, and then we're ready to converge on Primordium.
Yeah.
That works
well.
That works for me. Everyone happy with that
plan? It's probably going to be hell on earth for Jason to fucking put together, though.
Yeah, Jason. Actually, let's hear Jason's opinion on this. Would you rather we stuck together, or are you okay with the splitting up plan?
Suggestion for the split?
Yeah, let's hear from Jason.
What's the suggestion?
That we do it in 2 different sessions. So one session is the Peter group, and then the other session is the base group. So you're not having to like jump about between the two. You know, so you have to plan one.
I was gonna suggest the exact opposite because I love when Jason cuts away from us.
I know, I love it. I
Yeah,
love it too.
yeah,
But I was
that
just
is
trying
a
to think
good
of the amount of work he'd have to do.
thing as well, though.
Yeah. Jason, what do you do? Jason, do you veto our splitting up plan? Are you okay with it?
I'm okay with it.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I think that works.
Okay, so
Oh,
next part we
Yeah.
have to figure out is the actual split of who's going where then.
Yeah.
I think we already figured out that
Yeah,
it's,
so,
Myron and
What I'm thinking is
Myron Sam goes.
Hang on, let them speak, guys. Come on.
because Sheila still has to meet with McCready. Like, is she gonna go there first while Arias and Colbert go up to Peter's Lands and Myron and Sam go down to the east?
Well, where is Sheila meeting McCready? I was under the impression he was nearby.
In
Eastern
Kayla's
border.
lands.
You could. Eastern border is to the right.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think an escort would be necessary, or do you think that? I definitely don't think we should split the party up any more than that. Like, we shouldn't have Sheila on her own completely.
That's
why
I'm asking.
Yeah, I think Colbert and Arias escort Sheila to that and figure that out. Yeah.
Because like all it means is just going like boop boop. Then.
Yeah.
And we can have like
easier.
a daily check-in with message from Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we can figure all that out. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so that's the plan that we're gonna put forward. Obviously, Jason, we didn't do all that in character, but that's the plan we put forward. Like,
in character, you kind of discussed it with them.
Yeah, but the nitty gritty of actually deciding to do it.
Yeah.
So we present that plan to them and see how they react. Why not both plans? We said.
Sounds
Why
good.
not Zoidberg?
Yeah. So we're meeting in the western part of my lands.
Yes. We'll meet that little jutting before out of the forest just before Primordium. If we meet there,
near
that's
Rook.
a good position. Near Rook, yes, exactly. You know, I've been spending quite a bit of time in Rook, Overlord.
I see.
It's a lovely town. That's as good a place as any to meet up. Myron's gonna have to come out as Nisra when he gets there. Like, sorry guys. Whoops.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. So we I'm going to need a small rest because I'm actually quite. I know I don't look it, but I'm quite spent after that fight. So. In the morning, I'd be able to get myself and Samael and a few men to come with us. Is there anyone either of you wish to send with us specifically? Because I'm more than happy to take a representative of either of yours if you'd like.
Okay. Kayla turns to sort of Druid to her right, who nods, and we're sending Vars with you.
Excellent. Have I met Vars?
Vars, they've been at meetings, but you haven't spoken to them.
Okay. Is Vars the druid that? Yeah. Cool. Is Vars
they
here
have like
now?
they're here. Yeah, they have like a staff with like an eagle sitting on top of it.
Cool.
Wearing some vampire armor.
Myron just nods because we'll be happy to have you, Vars.
Vars nods.
I'll be sending a couple of my own men down with them as well, just as an extra bit of security. Not that I don't think you'll need it, but.
Do you like animals, Vars?
Vars kind of looks up at the eagle, holds up his hand, and it lands on Vars's hand, and they look at it sort of reflectively and nod slightly.
I've got some things I'm excited to show you.
Oh no.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if this is too early to discuss this, but what about afterwards, when all this is done? Where do we stand?
Okay, like
a discussion for another time, maybe.
Looks around and then sort of nods. Yeah, we'll deal with that once the church is gone.
All right. Anything else, Overlord?
No. We'll get ready for war.
We'll do the same. I look forward to working with you, Overlord Kayla. And of course you, Amadeus. Always happy to help a fellow follower of Seer. The light of and then Myron kind of goes, "Light of knowledge be with you, brother." And then he turns around and walks out.
All right. Everyone else.
On the battlefield.
And he's like Sam.
Sam kind of awkwardly says goodbye and follows Myron out.
Sure. Does everyone else leave?
I appreciate your directness.
I'm giving Colbert a chance to speak to Phoenix, though, just in case I didn't.
Yeah. Colbert's gonna wait outside the door for Amadeus.
Sure. Amadeus.
Amadeus
walks out after, and Colbert.
Amadeus. And he shakes his hand.
What brings you to these lands?
Heard word that your cell was destroyed. Came to investigate. Knew it wasn't true.
Of course. Well, I appreciate that Tempest is so concerned about us.
That's so Tempest Cell. I just need to make sure.
Fair.
Being with this group, started looking past the cells.
All right. Well, how is Morgan, anyways?
Not had contact with them for some time, but I know they're pretty good.
All right. Well, now you know you're safe. We're safe. What do you plan to do?
Curious if you have any artists.
We've heard about your quest.
You get sick, tats.
We had one of our members, but they lost it in a fight against a member of Clan Hellhammer. Their name was.
Wait, they lost the tattoo.
Their name
or
was
they lost...
Kavera, I believe.
Colbert's ears just perk up. That's all I need.
We know that name.
Good luck.
Thank you. And he shakes his hand.
Takes her hand back.
And then he spends a key point.
Flips him over his shoulder.
How far away is Arius from Colbert at the minute?
He's a bit down the corridor.
Okay, I catch up with them, tap him on the shoulder. Your man Colbert, where is he?
Probably still with my men. Probably still tending to their wounds.
Last you heard from him, he wanted to immediately go get the Hellhammer.
Instantly.
He's gone to get me the Hellhammer. Why?
Do you know how the laws in this land work? Keep what you win. All that?
Yes.
He won something from a member of Clan Seer I'm after.
Well, here's the thing, Colbert.
No.
Kavera is one of my men.
What happened to you?
And he is... And you... Frankly, you've been one of my closest friends since I've been born. He's loyal. If I say jump, he says how high.
I'm not looking to tell you to give it to me. I'm saying that I want to ask him for a fair fight.
What is it exactly?
He kind of pulls his gi to the side and points to the tattoos. Does the same sort of things these do.
Look awesome.
They look fucking sick, bro. So you want to fight him for a tattoo?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't... I will not claim to understand how that works, but then again, number one, I'm here. Number two, I have bones literally sticking out of me, so what do I know? When he gets back, I'll talk to him about it.
And like I say, I'm not trying to take it any cheap way. Fair fight, straight down the middle.
What if he just volunteers? I was like, yeah, I'll give you a tat, no problem.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of them.
Oh, that's
Sick, bro.
Like,
I could just ask him when he gets back.
Could you give my friend a tattoo? No, he has to fight me. Imagine if you had to fight the tattoo artist every time you had the tattoo.
yeah, I would be fucking covered at this point.
You'd be ripped. You'd be
But,
like,
like, what if you fought him for it and you killed him?
oh no.
Well, you can choose to do chooses
You
to do
take one.
non-lethal damage.
You take one of the tattoos from their body and you transplant it to you.
Oh, nice. That
Look,
works.
I'll talk to him when he gets back. He can give it willingly, and if he doesn't, then I'll organize a fight.
Thank you. I
Anything
say,
for
like, as you slap his back, he just like kind of backhands your stomach.
you, bud.
Like,
I didn't know I could get winded. What the fuck?
and I'm gonna spend a key point to do that 50,000 times.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
Dylan, it's like that one in part 5.
The 27-page horror. Oh man. That
I
got
haven't
Dylan.
seen part 5 yet.
No, it's more the manga anyway, so.
Oh, okay, fair.
You honestly think you could get away with that? A piece of shit.
Anyway. Yeah, anything else, bud?
No, that's. Colbert wants fucking tattoos.
Yeah.
That was his whole reason for coming here. That's why he wanted to
Yeah.
convince you to come here, so he can get the group to come here, so he can get another fucking tattoo.
Instead we murdered a bunch of guys.
Yeah, I like how it turned into Arius' big adventure whenever we got here. He was like, oh, I like it. I like this place.
Hold on, what? There's a fucking tournament going on, bro.
Mind if I do?
It just sort of worked out.
It all works out in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the whole reason Colbert was coming to Arius there just because, like, out of respect for his friend.
Mm. As far as Arius is concerned, you're like an uncle, dude, so. Fucking, you're an uncle, Sam's an uncle, and Sheila's an
Uncle
auntie.
Sam!
No,
Are
no,
you?
that's so funny. I want you to worship Duran, please.
Colbert hands him a fucking beer. He's
Yeah.
like, worship this.
Oh, anyway. Yes, okay. So yeah, they'll just
Shall
walk on, I guess.
Should we rest up even?
Yeah,
Yeah.
should we go back? Can we go back to the bar?
You go
and
back to
get
the
some
Clan
beers
Seer
and
or the
whatnot?
Phoenix Cell Tavern and
Ah,
get some
yeah.
beers, start resting up.
And they have a jolly old time.
Is there like any reaction? Do we all go in together? We all like regrouped and we go in together, yeah?
Yeah.
Any reaction as we pierce through the doors?
Some cheers. Yeah, everyone here knows what you've been doing.
Drinks all round.
Who
Number
fancies
two.
a bread to seer, huh?
People love that. They're all preferring.
Sam just kind of looks at Myron and shakes his head.
Sam, they've been denied religious liberty for some time. I think it's okay to celebrate.
Oh,
You don't want to be
I think so too.
you don't want to be monotheistic, Sam. That's just not productive.
That's how we get to the church again.
Yes.
I don't want to be like that church.
No. So
Yes.
if you truly want to make this a better church, then people will worship by choice, not by force.
Mm.
And with that, to seer.
Just here.
To victory!
Colbert's gonna sit beside Sam during all this and just hand him a glass of water and just be like, to do right.
To do rain. And Sam sips his water.
It's a family.
Is Tel here? Are my boys here?
They probably went back
Yeah,
to the
where they
tavern
at?
after the fight.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah!
I walk over to them to their table. I'm proper chuffed. And I just before I do anything, I sit down and I throw down a bag of 500 gold.
You don't need to.
I don't need to do a thing but breathe.
All right.
Please take it.
Well,
It's the least I can do.
seems like Amadeus came through in the end.
Yes. But you were there first.
Hmm.
I think we're officially allies now.
Seems like it.
I could pick no better group. I must say, it was a welcome sight to see some different iconography for once in these lands.
Yeah, not too. Yeah.
So, as you know, Seer, our god of knowledge, grants knowledge. And of course you know that knowledge is everything. So, as you follow us, I will teach as best I can, and I will do my best to provide you with everything.
All right.
I admire. Keep learning, boys.
What? I missed that last sentence.
I said like how knowledge is power, knowledge is everything. Come with me, I'll teach you plenty, and so I will give you everything.
Ooh.
And then, Kyle's coming into like.
Fuck
Yeah!
The whole gang.
And then he's like, "Keep shot, boys," and then he turns back and he rejoins the group.
Okay.
Just enjoys and celebrates
Yeah.
our fantastic victory.
During
We did it.
At some point, Colbert's going to stand up on top of the table. Who wants a drinking competition?
A few people, are up for it, yeah, but
Oh no.
you know, we know you win.
Yeah.
He's really super fond of games. He knows that he can't lose.
Hey, this is D&D. I'm living out my
It's
fantasy.
fine. Valid.
Yeah.
It's fine, bro. It's awesome. It's great.
You can do competition with people, and by the end of it, they are just confused as to how you're completely unaffected by the excessive amount of drinking. It's just.
Colbert just starts showboating. We've been like doing a handstand, like for a keg stand, and takes the whole keg.
Your stomach. I feel like your stomach would rip open.
It's going to loo every now and again, I assume.
Oh no, this is a keg stand, just in one sitting.
Jason, we've already had a short rest within 24 hours, haven't we? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, cool. I was just gonna. I needed a spell slot back to do something cool, but I'll do it next time after a rest.
So, does anyone talk about anything before their long rest happens?
I think so.
Not in particular. Just to talk about how good we did during that battle. Plans going forward. Exciting to split up and get all this done. Just working out the details. I think about how we're gonna do this and keeping each
Eric
other
will
like.
probably just be hyping up all the men at the end of the fucking night. Like
Suppose
he'll probably take a moment of silence for those they've lost as well, because those who came back are just as important as those who died. So
Yeah.
Damn. Very good.
man.
Okay.
But I think that's it.
Colbert's
Okay.
off to take down for a moment of silence.
Long rest.
Yep, you all get a long rest in the morning.
Now, hang on, sorry, Jason, just one sec. So we get a long rest. Is it still nighttime by any chance when Myron finishes his? Because his is only 4 hours.
I think it would be, yeah, because you got to rest pretty early in the day because that was a morning assault.
Okay, sweet, that's grand. Okay, so now Myron has all the spell slots back, which is fine. I'm not gonna bother moving all my spells. Actually, I'll just move one. I have a fun spell to cast. Myron would like to go outside in the dead of night and find the cart that the Hellhammers have loaded the what do you calls them into? The
Skull.
skull delegation. Those boys. Okay.
Hey, is he rising them all up?
And then Myron would like to pretty much he spends the morning just like in the dead of the morning, the quiet of the morning, on his own, just sort of like lugging these guys out of the cart and kind of putting them on the ground. He sort of manipulates them so that they're in sort of one's in the recovery position, one is sort of splayed out a bit. They're all in very odd poses until by the
death
yeah. Then by the end of it, whenever he's got all of them in set out, it actually looks like some kind of sigil has been constructed from the corpses. Like he's posed them in such a way that there's that it looks like some kind of symbol. You said there was 9 of them, Jason, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, Myron is going to cast Create Undead. So Myron sort of like stands up, takes a step back, inspects that these corpses look all right, and then he kind of nods, and then he kind of like cracks his fingers, and then goes like, and like lightning shoots out of his fingers, and like it starts to kind of like, it's like slow lightning, if that makes sense. It shoots out quickly, but then it kind of slowly drifts between all these corpses, like connecting between them, running through it, until the whole thing's glowing very slightly, until all the bodies start to kind of crack and move slightly. And before you know it, they're sort of like the bodies sort of start to force into each other and like meld together. Bones, like skin splits and bones combine. The skin starts to tear and reform and tear and reform. It's all very grotesque until these 9 corpses become 3 corpses. And then with a final kind of and a mighty kind of crash of lightning, 3, I think it's 3.
Yeah, it's right.
3 become a ghoul. I get 3 ghouls that claw their way out of this pile of corpses. They're sort of like hunched over, white skin, slack, drooling mouths, hairless, horrible, ghoulish figure. And then Myron just looks at these 3 creatures that are kind of looking to him, and he goes, "Oh yes, you'll do nicely."
Oh.
And that's me. I'm good for morning now.
Okay. Anyone else do anything?
No. I think I'm good.
I don't think that
So,
I make a bunch of ghouls.
What time in the day did we actually go to the bar at?
Probably mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon? Jesus, day drinking?
We deserved it. We deserved it.
No, I'll wait until we move out.
Sure. Y'all gather in the morning. Does Myron just have his ghouls with him?
He stayed outside. He's getting them all. He kind of like, he's just like admiring them, kind of making them run around, do things. But he's not being very public. He's kind of around the back because he knows these things are fucking disgusting looking. But when you find Myron, he's just sort of experimenting with these 3 horrid creatures.
I must say that was a very good night out. What the 9 hells?
Sheila, I'm glad you're awake. Look what I made.
So 14, 15, 16.
Oh no, I've lost count at this stage, I'm afraid. Oh, they're not really worth the numbers though. They're just sort of
What are they?
things. Oh, these are ghouls. Ancient enemy of the elves. Well, enemy's a strong word, an annoyance, really. They're quite strong, quite disgusting, quite intimidating. I just wanted to. They're not, but they're listening to me, so no need to worry. I'll make sure that they're destroyed if I feel I'm about to lose control. I just sort of thought, see what I could do. I've been doing a lot of reviving. I haven't been doing that much transmogrifying, so I just wanted to see what I could create. And I must say, what do you think? Like again, there's these things just like they're just like horribly like looking.
Eris will go over and like poke one of them in the face and just like.
It just looks at you with like milky white eyes, like it just doesn't react. It just sort of continues to breathe heavily. I don't even know if it breathes. Probably doesn't breathe. Just sort of drools.
Hello, I'm Sam. What's your name?
It doesn't have a name. It's a thing.
Eris like just like plays with his jaw, kind of like trying to close it a little
ghouls
bit.
can't speak.
Can they?
They can speak common.
It doesn't.
Oh, because I didn't even know that.
Okay. So like, whenever, like, do I control what they say, or do you, Jason?
I guess you can mentally command them to say certain things.
No, I don't want to do that. I like, I want to see what they do. I don't command them to do that. Whenever Sam speaks to one, Myron's about to be like, well, Sam,
What does Sam ask?
Speak?
What does Sam ask?
Hello, I'm Sam. What's your name?
We don't have one.
Myron kind of like,
what the?
Similar to Arius, pretends like that was supposed to happen.
Would you like a name?
Myron commands.
They look at
no.
They were about to look at Myron, then just turn back and say no, like simultaneously.
Oh,
so fucking cool.
That's all right.
Okay.
But you're
okay.
one.
Then that one turns to Arius and says, "We are legion.
I am many.
For we are many."
Should I be like this?
No, you stay as you are. Myron kind of like surprised that he's able to command these things to talk. Nice. I didn't know they could talk. That's fucking amazing.
Should we see about heading back to our base of operations? Because this is quite different from our usual.
Not really.
Well, yes,
Not really. This is just me, but lower budget.
That's excellent accent. That's an excellent analogy.
Oh, are you ready to go? So then Myron kind of turns to Sam, like still like sort of like devilishly grinning now that he's discovered the capabilities of these things. And he just goes like, "Are you ready to go home, Sam?"
Are they coming too?
Yes, of course. All my creations come with me.
Yeah, we wouldn't want them running around. Oh, what about Sven and?
Yeah, where's
Does
Sven
have
going?
a good.
We haven't seen him recently.
Cool. We can send a message saying where to go. Like he's we'll do that when we get back.
Sven could probably go with Myron and Sam then.
Okay.
Yeah, but we don't know where he is, so.
Yeah, no, well, yeah. So he'll it's fine. He'll stay here and maybe he'll regroup. We'll figure it out.
Right.
But anyway, like if Myron needs to come get him, he can teleport straight to Kayla's lands and teleport straight back because he knows the teleportation circle in his place now. So that's not a big deal.
I'm ready to go.
All right. Aries, fetch your men that are coming with us. And then Myron turns to one of the ghouls and goes, "You, fetch." What was it? What was his name? Vars. Or something. What was it, like the druid? Okay. He goes, "You, fetch Vars."
The ghoul nods and sort of runs off.
Tell him not to be like. Oh dear, the snarling's going to. There goes one of the children screaming all the way back home. That's trauma, if I've ever seen it.
They can deal with me. If they can't deal with that, then.
Sure. So, yeah.
And frankly, I'm a man of the people, made by people. So.
After a while, some Kavais appear, and Vars appears kind of like being almost dragged by a ghoul, like the ghoul's like holding onto their wrist and like running along, and they're chilling behind.
He like stuck his hand out.
Hello, Vars. Say hello, Legion, and then all three of the ghouls go, "Hello, Vars."
Vars.
And the other two are like standing either side of me, like disgusting bodyguards.
Vars nods at them.
Are you ready to go?
Nod.
And then Myron starts to cast teleportation circle, and it takes a minute to do.
It
takes a minute to do, so you got 60 seconds.
Okay, cool. You and you, go with them. Like pointing to just two random men. So.
All right.
Hello.
Colbert's gonna turn to Sam and be like, "Stay safe."
I always am.
Myron like rolls his eyes while speaking this incantation. Rashan the man, the boy.
Okay, and
he's like Rashan. Like,
Colbert gives Sam a small hug.
Sam hugs him back and says, I also usually only get into trouble when Sheila's makes me invisible, so the fact that we're split up, I should be okay.
This is very true.
Oh shit! I should
try
probably...
not to turn invisible, Sam.
What are you saying, JP?
I should probably talk to my husband before I head. Bollocks.
Portal's open. He's going in.
Now the portal I think lasts a round, so there would be a brief kind of moment of sorry.
Yeah, it's open for 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Okay, so you can come in if you want. No, Sheila would know this. Myron can drop Sheila back here very quickly. He could do this today.
Yeah, I will do that then.
Okay.
Myron's
kind of like, what the hell? Whenever Sheila goes through.
Yeah. All the people head free. Arias and Kawhi, you just saw Sheila leave.
I do say to them like, I'll be back in a few moments. I just need to say my goodbyes.
Myron,
we did that before we left.
To my husband.
Yes,
you did that before you left.
I didn't.
We go inside. Sheila's gone. Sheila's gone.
It's Sheila's gone. It's a new campaign anyway. And then Myron gestures everyone through the portal, and then just points it out, just behave yourself, and then like goes through the portal himself.
Fight well, creator.
Okay, so Myron, Sam.
That was great. That was such a good line, Kyle. Fight well, creator. Fuck yes.
I just realized something.
What?
Colbert and Arias are not unsupervised.
Yeah.
Yep. Not Myron. Fucking problem.
Not for long. Oh god.
Sheila.
Oh, Sheila.
Sheila. I'm sorry. No.
Colbert's already running as quick as he can.
And Arias is fighting everybody.
Myron steps into. The way the portal looks is lightning strikes the ground, sort of turns the whole everyone's vision black for a quick moment as it seems to strike night, and then the portal sort of left on the ground is in the shape of like a raven, like with its hands kind of splayed.
Nice.
Or its hands, it's like, you know what I mean? Like there's a symbol of a raven that, in the portal
Wings.
that everyone can walk into.
Yeah,
Yeah, wings. Wings.
Raven.
Shut up, guys.
Okay, you guys teleport back to the base. Kavia's kind of looking around, admiring the place. Var's pretty expressionless. You head through into the lab, and it's kind of like there's almost like a Ratatouille situation going here, where there's some rats like working away. They look to be dead, and there's like mixing stuff.
What was my apprentice's name again?
Oh fuck! I wrote it down just for this.
It was like Beetle or something.
Bertram.
Bertram, yeah, Bertram. Myron kind of like when he sees this, he's like, Bertram. Is Bertram here? Or is it just the rat?
You look around, he's like sitting in the corner, like reading.
Bertram.
Oh, you're back.
Excellent work. Was this you?
Got the rats up and running.
Well, no, these are. And Myron like scoops. Was like, these are excellent. And then I was just like observing it, and he goes like, and how many do you have?
Just those 3.
And you control them all. You control them all at once. Yes.
Oh yeah. You can see just sort of like a weird like green sort of fumes coming off them occasionally.
Ah, I see. You've opted for more arcane. You've opted for a little more traditional revivification magic, but it's effective. That's very good, Bertram.
Thanks.
As many hands make light work, don't they?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to war. Prepare yourself.
Oh, fun.
And then he walks off.
Sure. Yeah, into the main area. The table's currently a bunch of kobolds sitting at them, like chatting away, eating. You can see Rock, the doppelganger, in his Emmerich form, is just sitting chatting away with them, getting on well, apparently.
Excellent.
Garrick spots you first and kind of steps up and like patters over. Hey!
The best boy.
Garrick. Oh, now, something I did specify, and I did do, is remember I took some of those weird carrots that were in Kayla's lands. Remember? There were different carrots, and I took them.
I see.
I made a note of it. There were carrots somewhere, and Myron, I said, I'm taking some, even if I forget to say it. So Myron's like, carrots, and then he opens his doctor's bag, and there's weird carrots. They're different carrots.
Where'd you get those?
I found them in Kayla's lands. I think we should be able to clone them, like grow some more of them.
Oh, fantastic.
They taste a little different.
Oh.
We could have a carrot medley of different carrots.
Do you want me to put them in the hole?
Yes, please do, before anyone sees. And he gives him his whole
She
bag.
just takes the bag and runs off into the tunnels.
Myron has never parted with that bag the entire time you've known him, and he just gave it to Garrick.
Garrick's his little kobold, in case anyone doesn't know.
Yeah, Garrick's is a kobold who runs our little army of kobolds that lives in our underground terrorist base that we have.
Yeah.
It's under a lake.
It is under a lake. We built it.
Yeah.
Well, no, we
did
didn't.
it.
We made it bigger.
After we became fugitives.
We renovated it.
Yeah, we were fugitives for a while. Wow.
Shortly after Emmerich kind of gets up, Emmerich gets up.
Rock.
How was your trip to Kayla's lands?
Excellent. We went very well, Rock. We took it we took it from the church.
Oh, glad to hear it.
Not too difficultly either.
No.
How, you're getting on well then?
Oh yes, I've become well acquainted with your little scaly companions.
I have no need to worry about you betraying the cause. Then you found your little place here.
Of course, having a great time.
Good. Now we're about to move out. We're about to set up the next string of things. I have a few things to set up. You'll be here for a little while, but there may be a place for you soon. We could do with a puppet state.
Oh.
Are you? And as discussed before, if you continue to help us, we'll continue to help you, and we're happy to put you into that position.
Fantastic. I actually had a suggestion for you that I've been sort of thinking of while you were gone.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, Rock. Of course, go ahead.
Church has a few enemies in these lands, you, Ezekiel, but there's one they fear the most. Do you know who that is?
Who's that?
The lizard folk.
I'm Rock. I'm way ahead of you.
They sent the marshal led a battalion in there with several war giraffes, and only the marshal returned.
All right, and
you don't have to worry about the marshal anymore either. So
yes, we killed him too.
Oh.
Yes, no, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that, Rock. I already have an appointment with the lizard folk, but I'm glad to hear that they're so well feared and that my intuition was right.
Well, you're way ahead of me.
No, but I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for the suggestion because it's a good one. If you just continue to come up with suggestions of that quality, just do them a little quicker. pats him on the shoulder. Myron is like markedly more friendly than when he left the base the first time. He seemed to have like gotten into the swing of being nicer.
War suits Myron.
War suits Myron very well. Now, have you had many dealings with these lizard folk, Rock?
They had a few attempted raids on Valleja, but the marshal held them off, so I haven't met any personally.
All right. I was wondering if you might have a bit of swing even as a witness, because flattery may work. But that's all right. I won't put you in the crossfire just yet.
All right.
Now, everything going well here? You're keeping well? You enjoying yourself?
Yeah, it's a remarkable place you got.
Yes, thank you. We worked quite hard on it. It was necessary to hide from the church, so. All right. Keep at it. Keep having fun. And any more suggestions come to me. I appreciate them.
I will.
And then Myron just sort of like turns to the couples like, all of you, get ready to mobilize. We'll be moving out soon.
All right.
And he kind of like waves down like soon.
Most of them are sort of sitting there, like, waiting.
Oh, Myron.
Yes, Sam. Then Myron there's kind of a brief like moment of staring where they don't move and Myron doesn't move either, and just kind of like. And then Sam says, "Hey, yes, Sam."
I can't remember if I mentioned it to you before, but I have a spell that Durain taught me that I can set up in my church over there, and so if we're ever in trouble, I can teleport our group back here to safety.
Myron kind of like. You can almost see you with your perception so high, Sam. You see Myron fight an eye roll. He doesn't do it, but he wants to, and he goes, "Yes, I suppose another teleportation spell would be quite handy. It's take a little pressure off me, wouldn't it?" All right.
That's why I wanted to do it, just in case you didn't have enough.
All right, well, off you go.
Or if we didn't have enough time for the cycle.
Wait, how quickly can you do that? Really? Takes me a minute. All right, well, I suppose get to it. Thank you, Sam. Good idea.
Sam toddles off to the boat church and would like to cast Word of Recall.
Sure. Okay.
Nice.
And designate that as a sanctuary.
One action to cast.
Yeah.
Nice. So he just goes in and goes, and that's done.
Yeah, but he doesn't more. He lights a lot of incense, put candles in every single pew.
Pew. Oh, Myron, I'm not sure if you're used to this, but I'm going to have to go tell significant other that most of the family's dead now, so...
Oh, yes, that's right.
Going to be fucking awful.
All right, well, look, I'm sensing you need a lift back then. I didn't know you were coming back, but I'm happy to drop you back again. When will you be ready to go?
Soon. I just need to have a few minutes to talk.
All right,
maybe he'll want to come with me. Maybe it's better he stays. I'm not sure.
No, do we don't know the part where the Stracons are behind it, right?
I think
I did say.
Sam says.
I would maybe leave out the part where it was your family that did it. I know I'm not the most socially impressive, but I think that might upset him.
Sam comes back at this point. He's already finished the spell. Hello.
Are you finished?
Yes.
It took me a year to make a teleportation circle.
So now if I discuss the spell, it doesn't matter wherever we are. We end up back there.
That's very impressive,
Is that
Sam.
a one-time
Thank
thing, Sam?
Pardon?
Is this a one-time thing? Like, do you have to do it again?
Oh, no, I just say we're in the middle of Adam's lands and we're all about to die, and I can cast it if everyone's close together and we disappear here.
Well, that's useful. That's very useful. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you doing that to look out for us.
You two can have a talk. I'm going to go break that news now.
I'm going to go pet my basilisk, and then he goes off to see Telco.
Sure.
Enjoy yourself.
What bad news?
Oh, that my husband's family's dead.
I'm sorry. I'm the one who broke that news to you. Do you want me to come with you for support?
Maybe, but don't mention that my mother was behind it at all.
My lips are sealed.
So I guess we go.
Sure.
Meanwhile, Arius and Colbert are just sitting there punching the fuck out of each other.
Like,
Wrestling. Like, I have not moved from...
The Kavaya are gathered around him.
Ares has raged out the red lightning going, it's like, do it again! Do it again!
Colbert's just like fucking...
Oh man.
Amazing.
That's a nice light heart.
Yeah, like this really dark and somber scene. It's like, oh, I'm gonna have to tell my husband the family has died. Meanwhile,
and after Colbert's done punching Arius, he like take like 20 steps back. It's like, okay, throw the spears.
Yeah, it's like cutting from like, I'm sorry, darling, but your family, they're dead, and then it cuts to you guys. The fucking Beastie Boys are playing, and you're shotgunning beers.
Yeah. Fucking pings the spear. Colbert catches it, twirls it around its head, and throws it back at you.
Okay. Arius like catches the spear in his mouth, goes through like the back of his skull. He's like, ah!
I love that the show covers so many genres.
So many genres.
We're so versatile, guys.
No matter what you want, whatever you're entertained by, we got it. We got it here, guys.
Comedy, action, political
I don't wanna,
intrigue. We've got it.
I don't want to exaggerate, but this might be the best show ever.
It's the best.
There's a really like tense scene happening, and then there's a fucking stoner flick happening on the other side.
We got that too.
Every so often we just headbutt another Kavaya.
That Kavaya's like bleeding, and then he's like, Gah! Anyway, sorry.
Okay, yeah. You head to your room where Jakuya is in there waiting. He sort of turns to you, smiles, and says, heard you guys were back. How
Yes.
was the East?
It was nice, I suppose. We got to kick the church's ass, so those lands are now liberated.
Oh. Great.
Yes,
And, are you back for long then, or?
No, and I've got something to tell you. This isn't going to be easy, so I think you should sit down.
Okay. Sits down.
I sit down next to him, and I'm just like... So, I've been contacted outside of these lands, and... Well, it's not easy. I suppose there's no easy way to say this. Your family in Dragonspire is dead.
What? What do you mean?
They were wiped out.
How?
Killed off. I'm not sure exactly how, but
Sam just looks at Sheila. Is it better to just tell him, or if he finds out later down the line, will that hurt him more?
Man, that's some look.
That is some look.
That's an effective look.
That is a look with a fucking neon sign on it.
Are the words fucking like going across his eyes or something?
Continue.
A wee slip of paper comes out of his mouth with that written on it. Okay, that's something he said to Sheila before they went in the room.
Yeah, it's up. So should we?
It's up to you.
It was. She sort of like looks away for a moment. It's just like, I think it was my mother.
Oh, you're serious?
Dead serious.
Poor choice of words.
Ooh.
How did you find out?
Well, that's the other part. She sent someone to take me out of the Lost Lands to bring me home. And
how?
I'm not sure. I intend to find out, but I'm very cautious about what she would do if you also came.
I'm going.
You're going?
Yeah. I want to ask her why.
Me too. I put a hand on his hand. Is he? I'm sorry. Sorry to break it to you, but I felt it would have been better if it was me than someone else.
Yeah.
I'll be going in a few minutes. Myron's going to be sending me back to Kayla's lands. Not sure exactly how we're going to get you through the outside of the Lost Lands, but
same way as you, surely.
I mean, once you're out, it's going to be, the sun is going to be out there, and it's going to.
Could fashion a parasol.
Nisra might have some parasols in her shop.
Yeah.
We'll ask Nisra about that.
Okay, let's go.
I suppose I stand up.
Jakku, I'm not sure if it's appropriate, but the church, Durain's church, is always there if you want some comfort. He's the god of secrets and death. You know, if you want to have a quiet word, it might bring some comfort. But it's up to you.
No. No.
But thank you.
Knock, knock, knock. So we're ready to go.
Jakku gets up and opens the door.
Sunglasses.
Oh, hello, Jakku. And then he looks at Sheila briefly.
I'm leaving the Lost Lands. Do you have anything that could cover my skin?
Well, I have plenty of cloaks and stuff. Let me see. And then Myron's gonna come on. And then Myron's gonna go to his room and go to his chest full of like clothes and stuff that he made for Nisra.
As Nisra.
Well, I mean, it takes me a while to turn into Nisra, so I'll just. So would I have? So Jason, I have all manner of cloaks and stuff, but I haven't gotten anything specific. But could I, construct something simple that might cover him?
Yeah, sure.
Something sunproof.
Listen, are you going right now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, give me a few minutes. I'll manufacture something for you. It's not going to be very pretty, but
sure. It
should work.
I'll be in the forge.
All right. And then he goes, Jakku.
Yeah.
And then it gets better.
Yep, it will.
Oh.
Jakku's on his vengeance arc.
Upon that, Myron kind of like pauses for a second. Seems to sort of be. Seems to sort of. He looks up and to the left for a moment, then he kind of goes, "Sheila's my friend, and I protect my friends, Jakku.
This wasn't her fault.
Good. Don't do anything too rash."
Okay.
And then Myron's going to construct a cloak, and what I'm picturing here, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Sort of like I go for blacks because they there's probably the best color for this kind of stuff for blocking out the sun. And he just likes to take some thick cloaks, and he sort of like stitches a couple cloaks together so they're like double thick, into sort of like just a full sort of gown sort of thing, like a full body cloak, and then he creates like sort of he gets bits of leather and he sort of makes a I don't know, maybe some kind of plague doctor's outfit.
The ultimate aesthetic.
Yeah.
The
So
return. Of
sort of a black plague doctor's outfit covered totally by a heavy cloak. Instead of a white sort of mask, it's like a black leather sort of mask manufactured of other bits. It hasn't quite got a beak, but it does have to extend a little bit because obviously Checker's got a longer face. So it's sort of like sort of reminiscent of like, you know, when you see like those dinosaurs that have a bit of a beak at the front. Like sort of like that is the way it ends up shaped, and there's some like sort of tinted goggles. He sort of takes a few bits of glass and sort of like layers them in such a way that they're sort of a little harder to see through in his attempt to block out some light. And then he gets a very big black hat and he sort of like completes the look with that.
Okay.
Goes from Jakku to Achu.
And he goes, you know, I'm sending him forth as a disciple of the White Raven.
Oh!
And then he meets Jakku at the forge, and he goes like, I can't guarantee this is going to work, but it's heavy and it's black and covers all, so hopefully.
Sure. Well, you get he's sort of practicing with rapier, and he seems pretty good at it. He's clearly trained in some sort of sword fighting.
Could I be practicing with him, actually?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Like,
Jakku and Sheila having a
sort
wee
of fencing.
fence.
This is how you're going to kill my mother.
Seriously, you can go for the heart in this case. It isn't beating.
Hey, don't tarnish my work. I don't rip your things. I don't stab your things.
Okay.
He shows up to Jakku. He hands him this outfit.
Receives the rapier and thanks you for it, and starts putting it on immediately.
Right. Heavy boots as well.
You
just like
doesn't measure me. It's fit really well. You're good at that.
Yes, I am. And also, he said it's not going to look very good. It looks absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Like,
of course.
I want that outfit.
If you want an outfit, you can request one, and Myron can make it.
No, I meant so.
Soph wants this outfit.
Oh, so fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't make it. I'm living my vicarious fantasy of knowing how to sew.
I can teach you how to sew.
Yeah, I said knowing, not learning.
I like it, honey. You look good in black.
I can't see him at all.
Thanks.
Yeah, just like completely like no reaction.
All right.
So
Are we ready?
And then Myron
We're ready.
spends a minute casting the thing. It's probably while he's putting on these clothes, and then he teleports them out of there.
Oh, sorry. Was Yanvin running around at any point?
Yanvin you find in your room sort of banging on the door, trying to get out.
Okay.
Has he been banging there the entire
Okay. Oh, sorry. Hold on a minute, because Sam would have gone and checked on Yanvin.
But you're not going with this anyway. I'm just dropping them off and coming back.
Oh, okay, great. So
literally, like Myron like teleports out, and then a couple minutes later he teleports back.
I don't think.
Like,
do you even have to go through the circle?
You don't even have
cast
to
it.
go with him.
Yeah, you don't have to go through.
Oh, you're right.
You don't
Yeah, I
even
don't
have
need
to
to
go
go
with
through. So
us.
then he just
No, you do. Be with the circle because of private sanctum.
Oh no! I would need to go. I need to go outside, don't I? No, we have we have the one area in the teleportation. Like, So we'll go to the teleportation room, the circle room, but Myron casts it, but then he doesn't have to go through. He just goes like, "Good luck, I suppose."
Thanks. Won't need it.
Oh,
Jakku is so determined.
man, I want Jakku to be my husband.
We'll check in, Jakku.
Sure.
Sam will check in.
Okay, and
Sheila and Jakku get back, and just like Arius and Colbert are just fucked up.
Yeah, you're just resting in a teleportation
Yes,
chamber
sir,
of the
no.
cathedral. You see Sheila and this plague doctor emerge from the portal.
Like, there's like several spears poking out of Arius. Like, fucking like the jaw's halfway here.
Colbert is
You're
like
having
just
fun.
black and blue. His hair is a mess. His beard is all raggly now. But there's not a scratch on him from a spear.
Like, Arius...
sorry. Can Myron have said to Sheila, "By the gods, keep them out of trouble"?
No promises.
Wise.
Okay.
Okay. JP, you could have not gone with a more chaotic pairing.
Yeah.
Oh joy. Well.
We can explain. We were we were bored.
It started like 10 seconds after you.
Hi.
Oh. Hey. Just pulling the spears out.
He like
Just, like,
flexes
tightens
and they
his
just.
I didn't realize you were coming with us, but all right.
Not for long.
How you? Are we dropping him off or something like that? Like Arius's
coming.
whole like personality shift is probably like wackadoo to Shaku at this point as well.
We're going to see what's going on outside.
Huh. Oh yeah. I know about this. I know about this, right? I know
So
about
the
this.
only question I have about this chance of you getting outside is, can you get back in? If you go out, is that you gone?
Getting in was never the hard part.
True, we came in here by accident.
Yeah, we came here. You guys came here by accident, but you know, it was a random happenstance of where you ended up. Like, can you guarantee if you go out one end, you'll come back in the same spot?
This is what we're going to find out.
The scientific
And
method.
either way.
Scientific method.
Yeah.
Well, either way, look, we have our goals, and we know what we need to do. And joking aside, I want to win this war. This is my home as much as Colbert's. I was born here.
Just
So I
slap
want-
in the stomach again.
On the back. So I want to see this place liberated. So, what are we waiting for?
Okay.
Right. Let's move.
The four of you head off, departing from Karmara without any difficulty.
Oh, actually,
Yeah?
Sheila, can you cast message?
I cannot.
Right.
And also, message is only 150 feet. You're thinking of sending.
Sending.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I could
Just Sam.
probably. I'm not sure if sorcerers can learn sending.
It's mainly just because I'm having Kevara come. Like, I don't know if I told Kevara to just find me with the Hellhammer, or if he's if he's going to make a beeline for me, or if he's making a beeline back here with the Hellhammer after we're fucking done. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's going to meet us up in Peter's Lands or if he's going to meet us here.
Mm.
So.
Well, you could go to do Sheila's thing and then sort of come back the way, because you do have to kind of go that way anyway to go north. Like, otherwise you're going up and around some mountains.
Yeah, you'll be going past
So-
where Kivera is anyways.
All right,
So
that worked out.
We could
That
also
worked out.
we could even ask some of the Kavaya and just be like, "Yo, what's the most likely direction that Kavera went?"
Well, like if we have to come back around anyway, I mean, that just works out. Cool.
What's that guy's name? Kavera?
Kavera.
So he's Kavera Kovaya.
Yeah.
Right.
It works out beautifully.
So he's 2Ks.
Shut up.
I think Kavera starts with a C. Yeah, it
Okay.
does.
CK. Calvin Klein.
C.
Calvin Klein.
I was thinking that. I was just thinking that now.
But anyway, fucking, what was I gonna say? Right. So, off we go.
Yeah.
I'll get the men ready to go. I'll tell Kayla that we're on our way out. And let's go save the Lost Lands.
Oh, nice.
Your group is able to head east with difficulty, heading to the eastern border, so Sheila and Jakku can meet with McCready.
McCready.
It's about a day and a bit's travel. You spend a while going sort of up and down the eastern border looking for him before eventually you see a small hut, and already waiting outside for you is the sort of vaguely robotic figure of McCready wearing his little cowboy hat.
I wonder why he took this job.
I point out, it's just like, that's McCready. That's the man I was talking about.
Why does he have to get up? I don't get it.
I don't know.
do just the two of us go, or do we all walk up to him? Did you tell him everyone else was coming?
Didn't tell him
Pointing to
everyone
the
else was
army.
coming. I suppose just us four could go.
Sure. Well, the past day and a half have been great areas in Colbert. I've really got to know you a lot better.
Yeah.
Colbert's
It's a good
gonna
bonding
have like taught him
exercise.
some sword tricks and shit. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. We're coming for a second. At least to see you off.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Before we
make
leave
our way
behind
over?
Kavai's and approach, McCready.
I tell the army to kind of like hold for a bit as we go up, so that way we're a good bit ahead of them.
McCready speaks up. More than two of you.
Oh, it's just the two of us.
I see a few more.
They're with me.
All right. You ready to go?
I sort of looked at Jakku and I'm like, we're ready to go.
Jakku nods. Right. McCready sort of reaches into a pocket and pulls out this sort of small glass diamond with a few bits of metal attached to some wires and like a switch attached. This is a homing beacon for a machine on the other side to lock onto. I'll switch it on, wait here, and the pair of you just walk through. So, sure you're ready?
Almost feels too easy.
You're going to be Miss Sheila. I hope you know that.
I didn't know Sheila was going.
I know, neither
Yeah,
did I. I
right.
would have had more of a goodbye here.
I thought she was just coming to see what was going on and then come back, but no, she was going. I guess.
No.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. If my mother has done stuff in Dragonspire, then I need to find out what. To do that, I need to go.
Well, let me tell you this. Your mother's not you. So don't let what she did hold you down.
I don't intend it to.
And if I may, I was on the fence about leaving the Lost Lands. Now I've got somewhere to go. This isn't goodbye.
This is farewell for now.
If we find out something has happened to you, I'm going to burn the Dragonspire to the peak.
I don't know what the Dragonspire is, but I'm second that.
I'm sure you'll be first in line.
And like Arius will just grab her into a hug.
Yeah.
Probably dwarfing her, mind you, but like, you know.
Colbert's going to shake Jakku's hand.
I was gonna say, yeah, he was gonna shake your hand. Well, see you on the other side. One day, probably.
Definitely.
Hopefully soon.
Fight well.
You too.
Good luck in the war.
Don't need it.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay. McCready at that flicks a switch, and the diamond begins to like glow. All these different colors: green, red, blue, yellow. When the colors sort of moving around, and there's this faint series of similar lights sort of on the other side of the mist, trying to get closer and closer and brighter before the lights sort of burst through, clearing a direct path through the mist like a tunnel of light. And as Sheila and Jakku take their first steps into this planar tunnel, the ground sort of is malleable at first and begins to quickly solidify as they walk further and further through the corridor. Feels like you're walking for hours, but it can only have been a few minutes before the end is in sight. As for the first time in 30 years, someone has left Lost Lands. And we'll end the session here.
Great session, Jason. My God. Really good
Holy
session.
shit. So, JP, what the fuck?
Yeah, is Sheila gone?
Did you just fire Sheila?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
not
I didn't
fucking...
know this was happening.
Yeah, neither did I. I just followed through. But like, what the...
I would have done a better. I would have done a better goodbye. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have done a better goodbye if I'd known that. I thought she was just popping off for a little bit. Oh God.
Probably intentional.
Oh no.
Oh. Did you know she was gonna leave? Like,
No.
proper? No, I'm
no.
JP.
Well, I assume it's planned. I didn't. I don't think Jason went. Your character's out of the game, JP. Oh God.
So I meant it's been planned for a while, or.
Oh, do we gotta get more art? Oh.
No, we don't.
Okay.
No, it.
I have a plan.
Okay. Cool.
So we've either way we've just split the party three ways now.
3 ways? I didn't. Oh God, this is too many ways.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Okay. God, this is something else.
JP just comes back next week with like it's Sheila's art but with a little mustache. It's like, hello, I'm Bleelef Laclan.
Jason, I never do this on stream, but I just gotta ask, experience?
Yeah, you each get
Experience
10,000
indeed.
experience
Oh,
for the past 2 sessions.
oh my God!
10,000?
God, yes.
Okay, baby.
Level up, baby.
Welcome to level 13, everyone.
Welcome,
Oh my
indeed.
good God, that's exciting. Oh my God,
What
that's
a
almost
way
that's
to
almost
start
worth it.
13, huh?
That's great. Oh man, great session, really good session. And we're higher level now. Next session is gonna be nutso. We're level 13.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be
What do I get at
sick.
13?
What do I get?
Can't
Level
believe
13. I don't think I
What
get
do I
much.
get?
I
What do I
think
get
you
level
get a new
13?
spell level for the full casters, but we're gonna end
Yeah,
the
yeah.
session here now.
Yeah,
Just
Oh,
we'll be back.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks.
Thank
check
you,
out
thank
our
you so much.
social media.
Socials.
Yeah, and those of you who rated, thank you so much. We're back here every Thursday at the same time. Well, we typically last few weeks we've had to change, but we're either going to be on at 7:30 or 8:30, depending on when me or Jason's working.
But you can find out which of those times by checking out. It's usually Instagram I posted, which is @unusualarray, and then
the
Twitter
Twitter.
is @unusualarray DND. And then you can also join the QCon Belfast Discord server because we post shit on there too.
And we talk in there sometimes.
We're talking there sometimes.
Yeah.
Come say hi and we'll talk
How
to
about
you.
we talk about
Meet the
what's
celebs.
Yeah, and on Mondays we have a sister show beneath the iron. Sister show is a strong word. It's another D&D show beneath the Iron Heel. Although I think they're doing a separate campaign called the Blasted to the Badlands at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's space related.
It's in space.
It's space related, yeah. I think it's like a hungry
sometimes-
system too.
Sometimes on Saturdays we play video games. Haven't done it in a while though.
Maybe at some point soon.
Yeah. Thank you again for the raid, Honkaruru, and thank you so much for any new subscribers or watchers. And we'll see you next week, I suppose.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you for watching.
When next session?
Hey guys.
When
bye
next
session.
session?
What next time?